Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Those on YouTube, definitely subscribe. Like the video, let me know what you think. Welcome in, DES. How have you been? If you've never been to my show before, my show is about standing on business. Right now we want to get the likes up to 5K. This will later be uploaded to YouTube. So those on YouTube, definitely comment. Let me know what you think. Again, those on YouTube, definitely comment. Let me know what you think of today's show. And the longer the hours are, that means it was just that good. Only stream for a long time if the conversation is really good. So welcome in, everyone. Definitely share the live. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. I want to make sure everyone can hear me. I have a new mic set up, so I always make sure. All right. So those coming in. Okay, DES says mic check is on go. Okay, thank you. All right, so those coming in, definitely tap the screen. We want to get the likes up to 5K within the first few minutes. Again, we want to get the likes up to 5K within the first few minutes. I'm going to go over the topics. As you come in, you get a message, and that message is true. Controversial topics, real people, real answers. If you can handle real, raw conversations, come on in. This show is about standing on business. Let me see. AJ, welcome in. Why you been so scared to come to the panel? Like you got cooked on the panel one time, and it wasn't even like a bad cook. It was just a softly debunked situation where you conceded that your views was wrong with proven facts that were given to you. Ever since then, you just been a viewer. You never come up. What's going on? Y'all can come up and stand on business. Don't be scared. But right now, let's get it to 5K. Definitely share the live out. We're only at 1 share. If everyone can share the live out and tap the screen. Right now, I need everyone to share the live. I'll tap the screen. First topic, feminism. Feminists do not H8 men. Once again, first topic, feminists do not H8 men. Love to hear your thoughts concerning that. AJ says, LOL, I have nothing to add to these other conversations. Please, you've been coming here for days. If you don't have nothing to add, you wouldn't be listening. When you listen to something, you have something to add because you can convey what you comprehended, what you understood, what you agree with, what you disagree with. So, yeah, you're just being scared. So definitely stand on business. And don't forget to tap and share the live out. We're at 1.1K, not bad. You guys want to get it to 5K really quickly. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate it. Freeze. What? Oh, wait. I don't even know what the freeze emoji means for real. I really don't. Welcome in, Major Flips. Major Flips says cap. What is the cap for? Cap what? You like cats? Do you have a fitted cap on? Let me see your cam up. Top tier, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Let's get the likes up to 5K and definitely share the live out to some people that will stand on business. Or you could just randomly share to people and let's see if they'll stand on business today. First topic, feminists do not hate men. You know, I'm so tired of the rhetoric that feminists destroyed the black community, feminists destroyed marriages, feminists destroyed the nuclear family. I'm so tired of all of these myths. But regardless, I want to hear your thoughts. And here you will not be policed. I want to hear your true thoughts on the topic. Meaning, I'm fair. If you don't agree with me, I won't mute you. I won't block you. I just want to hear what your true thoughts are. Major Philip says feminists do, and I'm going to keep promoting it. No, you need to have the conversation and stop the evil spreading of misinformation. Major Flips. The people even agreed. What people? What people agreed to that? What people? Literally. Let's get to the bottom of this today. Definitely come up, Major. Don't be scary. Don't be scary today. Don't be scared to get debunked today. All right, we're at 2.5K. Not bad, you guys. We're getting to 5K. We want to get to 5K really quickly. Major Flip says the people agree. Random Americans. It's not no people. It's like a few of your friends disagree with you to make you feel good. Come on, Major. A few of your friends disagree with you, make you feel good, and I don't know what your problem is with feminists. Second topic, men don't want solutions, they want control. Once again, men don't want solutions, they want control. We're at 3.1K. Not bad, you guys. We're getting there. Thank you, Major, for tapping. If everyone can continue tapping the screen. DES, thanks for tapping. Again, men don't want solutions, they want control. I continue to have this issue where I have topics for us to discuss, the topics, and for us to break down and, address the issues. So eventually we can work on some solutions and move forward. But what I'm starting to see is men just want to make sure they're controlling women. They don't really want solutions. Their solution is, hey, submit to me. I control you, whether I mess up, whether I give bad leadership, whether I give bad direction, bad advice. It doesn't matter. I just need control. That's what I'm starting to see. So today we are going to talk about it. If you have a difference of opinion, I would love to hear it. Again, men don't want solutions. They want control. Major Phipps says leaders take accountability. Okay, since leaders take accountability, why haven't men take accountability if they're the leaders? Let me know that, Major Flips. Second topic, men failed at providing healthy male validation to their daughters. I'm starting to hear this whole, women seeking male validation, da-da-da. Isn't there healthy male validation for the women who are not male-centered, who don't hate themselves? Isn't there somewhat of a healthy male validation that starts with your father? Maybe you guys failed at that. Maybe that's why you guys have perverted. Which leads me to the last topic. Men have perverted male validation. Welcome in Ariel. Welcome in Auntie. If everyone can help me get the taps up, we want to get it to 5K. And definitely share the live out. If we could get some shares and repost the live. Again, if you can share and repost the live, that will be great. I'm going to go ahead and share the live right now. So again, men failed at providing healthy male validation to their daughters. DES says, clock it. So she definitely agrees. We're going to get to the bottom of this today. Right now, we just want to get the taps up and the shares up. Taps and shares, taps and shares. B, welcome in, welcome in. The other day, I'm not gonna lie, it seems as though you had some concrete evidence to support your claim, but there was a glitch in the system. So I'm very interested in hearing any of your claims today and having some debates because this is a debate panel. So while right now, if everyone can share the live and tap the screen, and it could be you. Yes, you. You can be the first one to request up and stand on business. Again, you can be the first one to request up and stand on business. So don't be scared to come up and answer the prompt.
Yo, you give me so many ideas. It's crazy. Like,
Yeah, y'all all be copying me. Let me not say all. A
with it.
lot of y'all creators don't copy me and don't never give me any credit.
Hey, I got a great topic. I just thought
You,
about it because of you. It's gonna be saying men don't
what's
marry
up, Major?
feminists. That's gonna be a great debate. I
All right. So let's get to it. Let's get to it.
cannot
Let's get
wait.
to it. I already did that topic before. Everyone shared the live out to 20 people. Panelist B, Major, go ahead and share to 20 people. Thanks for coming up. The one you wish you were, welcome in, welcome in. If everyone can tap the screen, I sent you a message, the one you wish you were. If you could definitely reply so I can read it after this live. Let's grab your daily heart me's. Thank you for the gifts, DS. Grab your daily heart me's because that gives you points and that gives me points too. So go ahead and grab your daily heart me's. Also today, I want to see people with that badge by their name. Let's get some subscribers.
You know
Let's start from
feminism
the
is
bottom to the top today. I'm waiting for Major B share the live out.
Oh my bad.
DS, are you requesting up on purpose? Because I know you'd be canceling your request. I'm not sure you'd be at work or something. Sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
All right, age, race, and pronouns.
I'm 39, she, and my race is be okay.
All right, awesome. After we're done answering the prompt, I ask you to share the live. Right now, we're doing one introduction, one rebuttal until open panel. We get a full panel up. Okay, so Sparkle. Let's go through the prompt. If you can read out the first one and answer it, and you can say H8, everyone knows what that stands for TikTok purposes. It's
Okay.
HATE, but we don't want to say the word.
Okay. Feminists do not H8 men thoughts. Um, well, I don't know if I can answer that because I'm not sure if I'm a feminist or not. What is like the definition of a feminist?
Well, when we get some more people on the panel, I'm sure they'll explain that to you. But just from your observations, I guess you can just answer that. I'm not a feminist either, but I have observed and I've been looking into doing a little bit of studying
Cap.
on it. So, what's your thoughts? Do they H8 men or no?
Some may, and then some may not. But I just need a clear understanding of exactly what a feminist is before I'm able to really answer that question.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. We're going to do the first two. You can read it out and answer it.
Okay. Men don't want solutions, they want control. Is that what they're supposed to say? Control?
We see. Yes.
Um,
What's your thoughts on that?
a lot of men do want control. Yeah. It's all about more control and then there's solutions for them.
And could you expound on that? Give some points to back it up.
Um, just from my experience with men, it's not like an overall solution to them. It's more like they want change to benefit them, so they can control, have some form of control of the situation. It's never about, everyone. It's mostly about what they can control. I mean,
Wow, 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 wow. That was groundbreaking. Does she sound like she's whispering, or is it just me? You guys, we're almost to 10K. We can tap, tap, tap. Grab your daily heart, me, share the live. I'm waiting for panelists to share the live. Major, B, Light, Sparkle. I'm gonna come back to you. If you can share to 20 people. Remember, it's free to share, you guys. Just go ahead and share the live out. All panelists do need to go ahead and share the live out so we can get some shares. And remember, this is a freedom of speech live. That means I want you to stand on business and be transparent. Okay? I don't want you to hold back. That's the only way we're going to have a real raw conversation and get somewhere. With that being said, anybody disagree with Sparkle and have a full rebuttal? If you disagree with her, unmute your mic and give your rebuttal. Unless you guys all agree that
I
men do want
disagree.
control.
She need to choose better.
She needs to choose better as your only rebuttal. Okay. We'll go ahead and move on. Dana, welcome up. Share the live. Light, welcome up. Share the live. Let's go to B. B, age, race, and pronouns.
How you doing? B, black, 23, he, him.
All right. Welcome in, Saul. Saul, I just seen you. I know you like to try to bully me on panels, but I don't mind you coming up and answer the prompt. I'm not going to bully you. So B, could you read out the first one and answer it?
Yeah. Feminists do not hate men. Thoughts. I personally believe feminists do hate men. I believe feminism is essentially the social, I guess, political. I, how do I put it? The social, political, I guess, safe space for women to freely express hatred of men. Men can't really express hatred of women because, society will look at you weird. But through the feminist movement, men can, or women can express their hatred of men, which honestly is valid. It is valid. So
Wow, so
I
you
do.
believe feminist does hate men. Oh my
Yes,
gosh, that
I
is
do.
mind-boggling. That is mind-boggling. The lady who just came up, Naft, I'm not sure if you requested up on purpose.
Hello. Yeah, I did. I was just
Okay, perfect. If you can just share the live out to 20 people, I'll get you in next. Gee, I see you keep coming in. You don't come up. You don't tap the screen anymore. You've just been coming in for 2 weeks straight. You being here for hours don't support. It's getting weird now. I don't know if it's because I start being nicer to you. You not used to nice treatment. I start saying hi every time you come in. What's going on? Don't make me block you. Okay. Anybody disagree with him that feminists do want that feminists do H8 men? Does anybody disagree with B? Right now we're doing one introduction, one rebuttal. If you disagree with him, go ahead and unmute your mic and give your rebuttal. Remember, this is a stand on business live. If you have a difference of opinion, this is a debate panel, so you do need to just go ahead and unmute and give your rebuttal. Don't be scared. All right. We'll go ahead and move on. B, go ahead. Men don't want solutions, they want control. What's your thoughts on that?
I believe the solution is men in control. What I believe is that men are supposed to be in control. Um, I believe that I believe that men are supposed to be in control. However, this current lineup of men we have, to have control, you have to have two things. You have to have generally strength and you have to have money, right? Do do men in this generation, and this is what I do aside with feminists on. Do you guys think men in this generation have strength? You guys think men in this generation have strength and money? So the reality of it is, and what I believe, men are supposed to have control. Men are supposed to be leaders. Men are supposed to run this thing. But you have to be a man that's worth, submitting to. You have to be a man that's worth it. And most dudes are not worth it.
Wow. So men should be in control. That is leaping lizards. This is mind boggling. I really wish I have some people that's going to be on the panel to stand on business. I have seen and heard some crazy things so far, and nobody's rebutting. Bougie, would you like to come up? I noticed you came to other people's panels when I was on there, but you kind of been in the comments every time you be coming here. Trying to see what's going on. Trying to see what's going on, girl. Let's tap the screen. Let's get it to 20K. Also, let's share the live out. Um, Anybody disagree with B's last point and have a full rebuttal that men do want control and that they should be in control? Anybody
I
disagree with that
disagree
and have a
with
full
that. He's
rebuttal?
pandering to women. It's obvious at this point. Like,
How is that pandering to men? He's actually pandering to men, saying that hey,
Yeah,
you
I don't
guys
think you know
do
what I'm
want
talking about.
control and you should have it.
it makes no sense because women are always getting pregnant by men, but they're not good leaders. I mean, it don't make no sense to me at all. Like, how come all? Should I pull up the AB rates? Should I pull that up too?
I don't think you know what we're talking about, man. I don't think you know what we
Hold
said.
on,
Now
hold on. One
you trying to
introduction,
diss
one
men on the
rebuttal.
low low
Major,
to get
just
some
finish your
coochie
rebuttal.
points.
No,
So
I'm not.
basically,
I'm
he's
telling
trying
you
to
B,
the truth.
diss
hold
men
on.
to get some coochie points on this app. So he probably don't get no vitamin P in real life. So that's what men
Keep it
do
a
on
stack, dog.
TikTok. They come
I
on
don't.
here to sir, just you don't have to like crash out right now. Just relax. I know it's triggering you because I'm exposing you, but yeah. So the men that really get real coochie and vitamin P, they don't have to come on here and diss men on an app. You see what I'm saying? They get real vitamin P, so they don't need to impress no woman on a free app. So all this sneak dissing, all this man, hey, you like a male feminist at this point. So you might as well just join the feminist group over there with all the women.
I think he was
Wow.
pandering
Okay,
more
so
to
it's one
men.
introduction, one rebuttal, you guys. B just gave his introduction. Major gave his rebuttal. B, if you would like to respond, you're definitely going to have your chance to respond to him in open panel. Let's go to the next new guest. Light, you can mute your mic. Light, are you there? Otherwise, I'll go to the next person, give you a moment. In the meantime, if everyone can tap, let's get it to 20K. DS, thanks for tapping. Bougie, thanks for tapping. Um, Light, you're not unmuting, so I'm gonna come back to you. Dana, you're asking me if I can hear you. Go ahead and talk.
But I was talking to my
All
baby.
right, great,
Daily
thanks.
better go.
Okay, I'll
Go
come back
ahead,
to you,
Light.
Light.
All right, babe. I'll say
Okay.
that too. Love you. All right. Could you repeat the question?
Okay, Light, so you're ready? Age, race, and pronouns?
You said what now? You said age?
Age, race, and pronouns.
I'm
Are you able to
34.
talk?
Yeah, I'm 34. I don't really. I
You don't
can't.
do pronouns? Okay, let's just move it on then. Just keep going.
Okay. So what question we on? What you want me to
The
start with?
first one, if you could read it out and answer it.
Okay. So feminists do not hate men.
H8, don't you know what it means? Everyone says H8. I think I have to say it every time because some people don't listen. So feminists do
You
not
said it
H8
was a.
men. Go ahead. What's your thoughts on it?
I was just going by what you said. You said it was a freedom of speech panel.
Yeah, but I just can't say that word on TikTok. So just say H8 instead of HATE. I'm
Okay.
not sure if you understand that.
My thoughts on the first question. I agree with. I believe the young dude that was up here. He said that they do. They absolutely do. The next question: men don't want solutions; they want control.
Wait. You said feminists absolutely do H8 men. Could you please give us something to back that up, that stance up?
Your demeanor. The next question: men don't want
My
solutions.
demeanor?
Yes,
Or are you speaking in general? Women's demeanor makes.
no, you specifically. The other young
Okay.
ladies had a very polite demeanor.
So my
Can I get to the
demeanor,
next question?
light noise. This is getting weird. This is getting weird. You're making it the whole live about me. Like let's
No, I'm
get
not. I'm
back and
trying to get
speak.
to the next
Let's
question.
speak to the topic. You just met me. So let's speak to the topic. It's
Okay.
getting weird. It's getting spooky.
Okay.
Go ahead and answer the prompt without involving me in it.
Okay. Men don't want solutions, they want control. That's not true. Men don't want control, they want stability. And stability usually comes when a man is in control. So that's the next one. Men feel
Okay, we're just
that
on the first two. Could you expound on the first one?
I did.
Other than you using me, because I said don't use me, go ahead and give us something to back up your stance.
typically feminists have some sort of how do you say previous issue with a man, and they tend to project that on every man after that. And from there, that same man that they hate, they project that same hate on every other man. Can I go to the third question?
Um, you know what? Sure, why not? I wasn't going to, but I'll do a special exception for you, even though you were an asshole.
I'm not.
But go
I love
ahead, read out. No,
God.
you're an asshole towards me, but I don't want to.
Absolutely
I
not.
want to have the conversation, so just go ahead. Go ahead.
Absolutely not. I just like to be direct.
Yeah,
Okay. Men
sure.
failed at providing healthy male validation to their daughters. I can't say men did that, but I can say that men have done that. From my perspective, my dad I cannot say he gave my sister a great example. But I know plenty of men like, my granddad, my great granddad, my wife's dad, great men that raised their daughters, made sure they had everything they needed. So it's not specifically all men, but like I said, it's specific to, that man. So, that's my take on that one. Men
All
have,
right, so that you can stop there. We're really on just the first two. Anybody disagree with anything he said and have a full rebuttal?
Yeah, I disagree on both the first two topics that he mentioned. Uh, feminists do not H8 men. They don't, because someone that's a feminist doesn't necessarily, it's not gender specific. So just because you use the word feminist doesn't mean that you're talking about a female. Feminist is technically
Wow, good
the
point.
the agreement of equal rights between all people, whether you be male, female, uh, Caucasian, African, whatever the case may be, Black American. So a feminist is just someone that agrees that men and women should have equal rights. It has nothing to do with gender. And men don't want solutions. They want
Wait,
control.
hold on. Let me respond to your rebuttal. Now let me say this. What you just did there, Visions, I know that was your prior name. That, now that was groundbreaking. That feminists do not just don't H8 men, but also feminist does not always mean that it's even a woman. Some people are not even knowledgeable or studied to understand that. Thank you for standing on business. Now, with that being said, yeah, go ahead and go to the next one.
Oh no, I'll let you go ahead and rebuttal. I'll listen. I mean, I can chime in if we
No,
get
no,
to the,
we're on the next one.
but
Go ahead. Go
that's
ahead. You were going to the
oh,
next
okay.
one. Please go
So
ahead and
men
answer
men
it.
don't men don't want solutions. They want control. Um, I mean, this one I kind of disagree with. It just really depends on where you're looking for. Most men in the world are definitely working on some type of solution. It's just kind of in the nature of whatever work we tend to do, be it finance or construction, or now if it comes to like a relationship, if it's specific to that, I can't really speak on that. As someone who's been married for 25 years, I realize that control is pointless, right? If I'm trying to be domineering and in control, right, I'm not going to get anywhere with that. So it's definitely about solutions. It's give and take. It's understanding, listening. It's a lot of things. You can't just control situations. You have to say, okay, this isn't working. Here's what I think of it. What do you think of it? And then come to an agreement And as long as we're working towards some sort of solution, there'll always be progress. And I'll land there.
Okay. I will say the second part of your answer sounds beautiful. It sounds like Skittles and rainbows and flowers and tulips and hills and grassy hills and it sounds a little bit too good to be true. I'm sure we all would want men to really just want solutions and we can work together on that, and but B just told you, hey, men do want control. He wants control and he knows that majority of men want control. So with that being said, anybody disagree with what Dana said and have a full rebuttal? Again, if you disagree with anything
I
Dana
guess
said, go ahead, Major.
it's obvious God made men out here with no intuition and discernment at all. They don't know how to recognize what's going on in this world. And it's unfortunate that God put men on this earth with no discernment and intuition. But nah, it's a lot of symptoms going on over here, man. Like big pandering over here. But yeah, these dudes ain't keeping it real no more. Like, prime example, you just had a feminist on your live like 2 days ago projecting all her trauma about marriage and divorce and what's her name? Jazzing it up or something like that. That's a prime example right there. Like she was just on your
Hold
live.
on, she's not here, so y'all can share the life out to her, but she's not here,
You tell
so
her pull up. Tell her pull up. So we have a real feminist over here. Like
all right, let's go ahead and go to the next person. Naft, welcome up. Age, race, and pronouns. You could read out the first one and answer it, then read out the second one and answer it.
Okay. So I'm 40. She, her, mixed. Let's see. Feminists do not H8 men. Thoughts. I agree with that. I think misandrists do. I really don't think that feminism is about, H8ing anybody. It's really about the equality and access to the same possibilities and opportunities. And the second one, men don't want solutions, they want control. I do think men actually want solutions. It's just a lot of things right now are harder to obtain. So those solutions are not easy. And one of the things that you can do is have a little bit of sense of control in your life. And it can be seemingly a solution, just having that little control that you can attain. So that's my take on it.
Well, I will say this. The first answer to the question, feminists do not H8 men, and you said no, misandrists do. That was clever and that was groundbreaking because most people don't even know the meaning that misandrists actually admit that they H8 men. And you guys are mixing up misandrists with feminism. We're going to get to the bottom of this. King shared the live out. Movie Boy shared the live out. I'm still waiting for everyone to share to 20 people. I see Major shared. I see B shared. Didn't share to 20, but you did at least share. Let's share. Let's get the shares up. I like to have an engaged live and a live where we can have a good conversation, a real conversation, a raw conversation, and hopefully a groundbreaking conversation. So let's tap the screen, let's share the live, let's repost to your stories, repost the live, and let's make sure we're standing on business and don't hold back. Anybody disagree with NAF and have a full rebuttal? If you disagree with NAF, go ahead and unmute your mic, give your full rebuttal. All right, we're going to move right along. Welcome up, Movie Boy. You can finish sharing after you answer the prompt. You can read out the first one and answer it.
Feminists do not hate men. Thoughts? Yes, I've said this multiple times. Men confuse, like you said, misandrists with feminists. Misandrists hate men just for the love of the game. Feminists fight for equal rights. They're like, hey, I should not be reduced to being a nurse or a secretary. I should be able to have a job. I should be able to have a bank account. I should be able to have the same opportunities as you, as a man. We know this because, hey, I should be able to wear pants too. It was only up until what I believe 1975. Don't quote me, but I'll look it up for you. That women were able to wear. No, not 1975. Anyway, women couldn't even wear pants at a certain point in time because it was seen as manly. That's crazy that women had to fight for the social construct of women wearing pants being weird because it's simply pants. So again, feminists do not hate men. They do hate men who are misogynistic, of course, because men who are misogynistic hate women for the love of the game. Now, whether you outwardly say I hate women, your actions speak louder than your words ever will. So if you parade and walk around as if women are the problem and this, that, and the third, and why do you want to have rights? Why do you want to do all this other stuff like a man? Why can't I just, me? Then that means you're the issue because you believe that women are property, incubators, and subservient. Subservient meaning that they follow you with no type of question. They don't fight back. They just do what you say, sit down, shut up, and eat their food. And so we as feminists fight against that. Women are more than that. They're more than doing what you say and just sitting there and, being seen and not heard. So that is the
Groundbreaking.
difference.
Thank you.
So that's
Thank you,
my
Movie.
land.
That was definitely groundbreaking. And she really broke it down and gave some great examples. I love when you guys are informative in such a timely manner. It is so awesome and it brings more detail to the conversation. Anybody disagree with Movie Boy's first answer and have a full rebuttal?
Yeah, I disagree. I think it's weird that women are trying to fight for equal rights when y'all have more rights than men, because men gave y'all all the damn rights and now y'all still complaining. Like it's just, and then it's like a white woman's program. So why the fuck would a black woman want to join a white woman's program? Like, that's a major flip. So it's kind of weird to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow. Wow. That was not groundbreaking.
no, it don't have
Leaping
to be. It don't
lizards.
have to be. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, that was mind boggling. But okay, let's go to the next one. Movie Boy, if you could read
It
off
can
the
never be
next
a
one and
white
answer
woman.
it. If you would like to respond to him, you could do that in open panel.
Okay. Men don't want solutions. They want control. That's obvious. He literally just answered it for you. He literally said, I don't know why women are fighting for equal rights. That's actually crazy. Men do not want to give women the solution or the opportunity to be able to do anything. They want control. Why do you care as a man? This is what it sounds like. As a man, I'm man do what man want. Woman don't get to do that. Man pick for woman. That's what you sound like. You sound like cavemen. Me man, me big boy, me got pants, me do what women say, that's it. That's what it sounds like. Children who had little to no control in real life or as a child. So therefore, because you as a man, and since we're talking about specifically black men, because you keep bringing up YT this, YT that, black men make the least amount of money but want the most amount of control. Why? How about you try to match your YT counterpart or any other counterpart with a man, but instead, because you can't measure up fiscally, you come at us physically with your words and with the things that you do and say because you don't have any control anywhere else. So therefore, you try to control women because that's the only thing you can do. Because you can't go band for band, you can't go business for business. So therefore, you try to control women. So yes, men want control. They do not want solutions because if that was the case, it wouldn't bother you that much that women are fighting for a space to have, let alone equal pay, anything. It wouldn't bother you that much. So I
For
land
the
there.
record,
Wait,
white
hold
tea
on,
Not your
people,
King.
turn.
white
King,
tea
you gotta
people,
share
time
the
is up.
live out.
That's
You
it.
didn't share yet. Let me say this. Movie Boy is standing on business. And this is what I mean by standing on business. Notice how she used references, okay, to debunk his claim. And she didn't have a problem disagreeing. See, we're not going to just agree with people just to get along. We can't solve anything. We cannot bring out any information and we cannot debunk any misinformation and bad rhetoric in that regard. She's standing on business. You guys, we're just about to get to 20K. We want to get it to 30K if everyone can tap, tap, tap. Don't forget to share the live. Pay attention to the mod announcements. Please stay on mute when I'm talking, but pay attention to the mod announcements because the mods are going to keep you updated on how this live works. So they are dropping mod announcements to keep you updated. So please pay attention to the mod announcements. If you're not talking, please be tapping. If you're not tapping, please be talking. And if you're not typing, please be tapping. So we'll go ahead and move on. King of King, I'm just waiting for you to share the live. I believe everyone else shared the live except Dana, I know Movie Boy had to finish sharing.
How,
Lighthouse,
quick, poetic.
share it.
I don't
Major,
know
hold
how.
on.
I don't know how to
Bottom
share a live.
arrow on the right, or hold your screen, and it's gonna let you
Oh,
send.
so if I gotta share, like, no, if I gotta do that, then because I don't want this type of
Okay,
stuff
well,
on.
if you don't want a conversation to
Yeah.
happen, you can go. Okay. Everyone has to share the live. This is about having a conversation. If you're going to be mad, you're going to be on my panel, but not share the conversation that you entered in, that is buffoonery. Let's start open panel with Major. Major,
Yeah,
go ahead and start open panel.
that woman who just spoke, she obviously don't know how superior the black man is in America. I know black men that wake up every day not even worried about no YT man, don't even give a fuck about a YT, not even competing with a YT man. And you know what's crazy about this conversation? This dude's in the hood right now with ankle monitors on their ankle, can't even leave the house on house arrest. But guess what? They got women serving them, knocking on the door, being submissive, the word that y'all don't like, right? Being submissive to the black man. So it's like when you live in the real world and see with your two eyes the reality, you will understand black men don't have to go band for band with a white man. Like they can literally get women to like be masseuse at night. So when you think about it, the single mother rate is super high in the black community. So black men are still getting women pregnant every year. So all this, don't y'all call the dudes in the hood Pookie and Ray? How come Pookie and Ray still getting women pregnant? Make it make sense. Like it don't make sense in my mind how y'all talking all this stuff about the black man when the black man still out here doing whatever the hell he want to do. Like he's still out here flying around state to state, driving city to city, in the club popping bottles, like getting women pregnant. Like it's just what it is. Like I mean, what world are y'all living? Can y'all get off the internet and just walk outside and into reality and see the real world? Like can y'all do that? That would be a major flip though.
The fact that you're gloating in men on ankle
What
monitors,
it
the fact
is.
that I didn't interrupt you. The fact that you're gloating men who are confined by their state to their home, they can't even go past the backyard without checking in with their PO, and you're bragging about
Women are
that.
still
That
having
is your
sex
reigning.
with
That's
them
the
now.
piss poor
No, it's
trophy that you brought to this
reality. It's
argument. And then
reality.
again, I didn't interrupt you. Be quiet. The first thing that you said when you came off mute was, I know plenty of black men who are competing with the white T man. And that was my last point. You aren't competing with the men. Why? Because you can't. Because you're a Pookie Ray. Because you have an ankle monitor. Of course you can't compete with that white T man, let alone another black man. You can't even compete with the black man at a
But
corporate job.
competition.
One
I
second.
didn't
One second.
interrupt you. Be quiet.
That's
Lower
not
your
him.
Losing though.
estrogen.
You're
That
Lower your
losing.
one,
estrogen and be quiet. Go on mute. I didn't interrupt you.
1 second. That wasn't
Lower
me.
your estrogen. I did not
That
interrupt you.
wasn't.
Be quiet. I
Losing
did
though.
not
It's
interrupt you.
weird.
Be quiet. Be
So
a man and
That's
let me talk.
not
Thank
him.
you.
That's not
Please be
him.
quiet.
That's not him.
that's
It doesn't
somebody else,
matter.
man.
I'm talking. I didn't interrupt neither one of y'all. Be quiet. Let this angry black woman
Crashing out.
talk. Okay?
Crashing out.
Let this angry black woman talk. Be quiet.
She crashing
She
out.
making a point. She
Anyway, be
didn't interrupt
quiet.
anybody.
What is the issue? Shut
Crashing
up.
out. Let her crash
Bitch,
out.
I'm
Be
helping you, ho.
quiet.
Let her be an
Anyway,
angry
like I
black woman. Let her
said,
Bitch.
the
crash out.
reason,
Let her crash
bro,
out.
Major, you acting very minor right now. Relax.
Go ahead, angry black woman. Go ahead.
What's
Yes,
funny?
let this angry black woman talk. Like I was saying, the reason why you can't go back and forth with a man is because you can't go back and forth with a man. You can't compete with him education wise. You can't go band for band. You don't have no money. You don't have any sort of statutes. Hell, you don't even have a trade. So what you can do, you can go for the woman. Because again, in 2025, and you can look this up, women make 15 cents less than a man compared to $1. And that's just women, period. Let's not even get into BLK woman, which is at 20 cents compared to the dollar. So of course you're gonna you're gonna try to compare and say, oh, this woman can be subservient. I control this woman. But that's because you don't make any money. You can't compete where you don't compare. In a room full of men, you're a little fucking boy. That's why you try to go back and forth with women, because you are piss poor and you don't measure up and you don't have what it takes to be a man. Not even that you don't have the resources to do so. You don't want to. And it pisses me off that y'all get up here on these panels and you rah me big man, me do what I say, me do. Like, it's stupid. It's because, again, you don't have any power in the real world. You stay at home with your mother, or you couch surf because you can't do shit on your own unless you got a woman beside you to co-sign on the lease that she's going to have to go 50-50 on and say that you're the provider.
You
Y'all
said
piss
a
me the fuck
white
off.
woman. This
Shut
is
up. I'm not
man. You
talking. I'm
could
almost
never
done.
be white,
I'm
Shawty.
almost done. Shut up.
But
I
she
bet
could
Be
never
you.
be a white
quiet.
woman.
I'm
Just know
almost
that.
done.
Y'all let her
Could
finish,
never be
bro.
white. She
Let
white
me
too
finish. I'm almost
comfortable.
done.
Y'all let her finish.
Major, you're acting very minor and it's pissing me off. And I land with this. How can you say you're a provider, but you're not providing education? You're only providing babies. You're not providing money. You're only providing half of the rent. And even then, she has a problem. She wants more because she's fucking a gold digger, even though her name is on the lease, too. You're not providing shit but problems, headaches, and fucking babies. And I land there.
You know what's
Nah,
crazy?
nah, nah, nah,
Y'all say that.
nah,
Y'all
nah,
say that
nah.
these the
Stop, stop,
men.
stop, stop. Hold up,
Y'all
hold up, hold
say
up,
that.
hold up, hold up, hold up,
Y'all
hold
say
up.
that these the men that
Hold
feel
up.
about
Nah, nah. You
it
don't know how you
shows what
spoke,
type of
bro.
woman
Why
You
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 weren't
are.
talking
speaking for no
points?
Wait,
man.
Blend,
You
you
said
just
something
came
about
up. You
locked
need
up
to
All
men.
these
share the
white
live.
talking
Let
points.
me
You could
speak
never
real
be a
quick.
white woman, black
All he
lady.
Cause I
said.
ain't trying to
Wrong
hear
with
Okay,
all
I
y'all.
that
don't see
locked
it.
up
Share to
man
20 people.
talk. None
Now
of
I'm
that.
watching.
I ain't trying to hear no locked up man talk, bro. So
This why
anyway,
they diverse. It makes
speaking.
sense now. Makes sense.
Everyone land. The mods may mute you if you're interrupting people. Everyone gets the chance to land. Blend, share the live out. Now I'm watching. Light, you were talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I gotta disagree with what bro just said. I can't agree with no man out there making babies and ain't taking care of them. I ain't agreeing with none of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't agreeing with none of that. If I have a baby, that baby gonna be taken care of. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. Now, I don't know what type time bro on, but I'm not going for none of that. So if you out here having babies, you don't talk to your baby, you don't message, call, go see your babies, you deadbeat, and ain't no man respecting you. That's just off top.
Hey, look, I think he was saying.
Come on,
I
niggas
don't
in the
think
Hold
he.
up.
I don't
hood,
think
dog.
he's
I'm just
saluting them
This
nah,
shit
niggas.
crazy.
nah, I ain't saying
He's
that. I ain't saying
saying
I
I
that
said
didn't
them
niggas
say
in
that.
niggas
the
still
Hold up,
hood.
let me
Please
getting
finish.
jacked.
share
Let me
the
finish.
live,
Let me
otherwise we're
finish.
getting
I
dropped.
appreciate it. Let me finish though. I'm not saying he's saluting it.
Share to
I'm
more
saying you
people.
using it as an
Thank
example.
you.
Cause it's the
So
reality, brother.
nah,
It's the
that's not the
reality.
reality.
Yes, it
Hold
is the
up.
reality. It's the
All
real
right,
world.
listen. I ain't trying to talk over
If you
you.
don't
I
think
ain't trying
niggas
to.
on probation
All
fucking,
right, look,
you
as
don't know
two
what's
men
going
though. All right, as
on,
two
dog.
men,
You
Man, let's
lost.
as
listen
two
to
men.
him.
Hold on,
Come
Lost.
on,
don't mute
Major.
him.
Let's
Don't mute
listen to
him. Don't mute
Lighthouse.
Nah,
him.
he lost like a
Don't mute
torch.
him. Don't
This shit
mute.
is
Don't mute him.
sad,
All
cuz.
right, can you mute your mic for me, Major?
Yeah, I got you. Cause this is
Appreciate
delusional.
you, G. Appreciate you. See, that's how men deal with situations. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what I'm saying is,
I love the way he submitted.
but that's a man. Men know how to do that when we don't have pride over who we are. But I'm gonna get to that in a second.
You never seen Baby Boy, have you, huh? You never saw that movie either, right? All
Yeah,
right, all right, all right, got
nah,
you, got
trip.
you.
Don't trip, Major. Don't trip. I
I
got
know,
us. I
but you
got
never
us,
seen
bro.
Baby
I
Boy.
got us.
Man,
I
that's
got
crazy
us.
to me,
I
dog.
got us. I'm not
That's
saying that.
crazy to me, dog.
I got you, bro. Hold up. I'm not saying that he agreeing so forth and so on. I'm disagreeing with the example that he using. Period. Ain't no man that's out here having kids or so forth with an ankle monitor about to be no example for me for no black man. That's not the black man that I saw that was getting up, that was doing what he had to do, so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? That's not who I saw. You know what I'm saying? I saw men getting up, doing what they had to do, which leads me
You
to
don't
my
know every
next point. Movie was saying.
you don't know every man in America though. So that's the major point.
Listen, I ain't trying to go back and forth
That's
with
the
you. Just
major
mute
point.
up for me.
You don't
Just
know
mute
every
up
Major,
man
for
in
me.
Major,
America though.
I
Major.
ain't
Go
trying to
ahead,
go
mute
back
up,
and
bro, bro.
forth. I'm
It is
saying
what
just
it
mute up.
is.
Because you get real annoying in lives like this, bro.
I ain't trying to go back and forth. I'm just saying the point is, bro, at the end of the day, it's not about each man. It's about what a man is supposed to be. A man knows what he's supposed to do regardless of what that man does. Just like a woman knows what she's supposed to do regardless of what that woman does. That's not the point. And that's not what we're talking about. Movie was saying that a black man, so forth and so on, cannot compete with this, that, and the third. Now, movie, I agree with somewhat of what you're saying because of the society that we live in. We both know you very knowledgeable, you sound very intelligent. You know that the society was not structured for a black man to be successful. So if you see a black man that's successful in America, that man is most definitely fought to get there, like I did. So at the end of the day, it's not that a black man, you know what I'm saying? And this is wholeheartedly.
Let's land that
Listen,
plane.
yeah, I'm about to land, but I gotta say this. A black man is not supposed to be no example of no gangster, no this, no that. The black man is supposed to be an example of a hard worker, somebody that stand before his family, bring the food up in there, so forth and so on. We don't have them examples no more, and I understand why movie going off like that. We don't have no example of that sort of black man. But that's the black man that I am. That's why I disagree with what bruh said. I can't go for none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having no random kids. That's why when y'all heard me get up here, I was telling my wife, my babies, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the black man that movie talking about. A black man that's not afraid to say stuff like that, be empathetic, loving, still take care of his family, still stand up, hustle, do what he got to do, and make sure his family got his. So I understand what y'all saying, but the bottom line really go down to we really black men and women, just men and women, period. They separated when, and I know this sounds cliche, but it's separated when people stop the spirituality and stop mixing God in the relationships. That's just the bottom line. Me and my wife wouldn't be nowhere if it weren't for God.
Like, you can always talk again. You know that, right?
I'm sorry. I'm landing right there. I'm landing. I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry.
All right, no, you're
So,
good. I like when people talk, of course, because we are here to have a conversation. But let's just keep it 2 minutes and always go again when you're ready to go again. Um, but I want to give this disclaimer. Welcome up, Pub. Pub. We got DS and Pub on the panel. Well, DS jump and then Pub to answer the prompt, and then we're gonna go to open panel. Let me just give this disclaimer because I'm so tired of it happening. You guys, don't change your energy and your rhetoric. Okay, now that Pub is on the panel so that you don't get cooked. Don't switch up your plan. And do not switch up to detour the conversation and crash out and drop either so that you can't have the conversation. Yeah. So, attention, all men. Don't go grabbing your mask. Don't go grabbing your agreements just to not be able to debate now. Give that same energy that you were giving at the beginning of the live. Do not try to switch up now. Attention, all men. Do not switch up now. All red pillars. Calling all red pillars to the table. Do not be scared to face public. Do not agree now. Do not try to submit just in front of Pub. We want the real you. Give us the real you.
ah, damn.
He's
Someone
probably he
done
probably
left
has some
after you
issues,
said that.
but yeah, I want the real y'all. Every time Pub comes, y'all literally switch up.
Black man with the white woman, right? Oh yeah, yeah. Bring them
Okay,
up.
you
Bring
need
them
to
up.
shut up, Major, cause like that's your only go-to.
I thought this was an anti.
That's your only
My
go-to,
bad.
and wait your turn. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. DES, welcome up. If you can answer the first two.
Okay, so feminists do not hate men. My thoughts on that is that is true. They would like equality in their relationship, equality in the workforce, equality in just every dynamic, every space, every thought. Um, the reason why men think that feminists do hate men is because they can't see a world in which women are equal. They feel like they are stronger, they feel like they are better, and they feel like they have more of those leadership qualities. Meanwhile, they have no emotional intelligence, they are not stronger, and they are not better. Um, a misandrist doesn't even H8 men because H8ing anybody would take a lot of energy. And that's not what they're doing with their energy. They're putting it into themselves, they're loving on themselves. So they actually just H8 misogynistic men. And that's a very select few people. It's not necessarily all, it's like majority. So again, with the H8 men thing, it's more of a men can't believe we have an opinion. So they are upset at all women who have anything different to say than I love men. Um, Men don't want solutions, they want control. That is the whole purpose. It's to have that control, whether it's through marriage, whether it's through having kids, whether it's through keeping you all to themselves in a monogamous agreement, even though they're not even really monogamous or hetero half of the time. It's
Wow.
all about control. And it goes back to the first question as well. Because if you can't control our thoughts on you, then you really can't control anything else. So that's my thoughts on it.
Wow. That was groundbreaking. Thank you, DS, for coming up and stand on business. All panelists, please go ahead and share the live. Make sure you share the live out. Anybody disagree with her and have a full rebuttal?
I do.
Go ahead.
Um, when it comes to, again, I feel like it's the same, or I believe it's sort of the same thing with movie. It's black women do not have quality men don't necessarily like black women, and black women speak from those experiences of having black men who aren't the best of men, because unfortunately, due to black women's behavior in dating markets and even black women's public social behavior, that's who you guys are relegated to. So when it comes to all of this, black men are this and black men are that, you guys have the worst quality black men. I believe the T app done already proved y'all mess with the same guys. I hear this point all the time of heterosexual and he ain't even straight. I'm straight. The brothers I know are straight. You have a lower quality dude who cannot control himself sexually and isn't straight. Those are the men that you guys have access to. That's not the quality. That's not the duality of the black man. That's not the black man is this. Those are the men that black women have access to. Higher quality, higher earning black men have divested. That was my point there.
I
Listen, 1 second. You already know. One introduction, one rebuttal. Um, that was mind boggling. You said because of black women's behavior? Could
Yes.
you explain their behavior?
Well, I mean, socially speaking, because I live in a predominantly white community. Socially speaking, everybody's seen the city girl culture. Everybody's seen the wild feminism. Everybody's seen y'all's mentalities towards men, towards relationships, and towards life. It's understood. You know what I'm saying? It's understood. It's social science. It's been this way since about 2020 when y'all started tearing yourselves down and started tearing y'all public image down for this foolish fallacy of feminism. And y'all know it. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but every black woman
Hold
don't
on, hold
necessarily
on.
be black woman.
Hold on
Like,
one
that's what I'm
second.
saying.
I,
I,
and
why,
Okay.
why,
I,
why
hold
y'all
on, B,
slipping
1 second.
lanes
That's
talking
your
about?
rebuttal to her. She can respond
You
to you open panel.
tweaking.
Anybody can light noise. Give me a second. She can respond to you. We're going to the next guest. So if anybody have rebuttals, save your rebuttals for open panel, please. Write it down, unless you have a very good memory. Jump. Welcome up. If you can answer the first two.
Hello, hello. Feminists do not hate men. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, definitively, I know that feminists don't hate men, but it's a lot of misandrists that hide behind the Feminism Act, which, once again, is like, as you were saying before, with the pub came up or whoever, don't put a mask on and things like that. So we only see the mask, and that's what gets painted as feminism, and it's the loud voices, just like the same thing with like the Pookies and Ray Rays of the black
What do
community,
you
just
mean by
because
you guys just see the mask?
um so when it comes down to feminism, it's certain how to put it. When it comes down to feminism, I see certain benefits with it for all people. And then, as I said, it's a lot of misandries though that are extreme that do take up for abusers or like other things and stuff like that when it is women. And since those are the louder voices on the internet or the loudest voices of today's age and feminism, that's what we are seeing. That's what's like the information that's coming to us that women hate men. That's why I'm saying I understand that feminists and like the definition and a true feminist don't hate men. I understand that. But the loud voices, the way that it's portrayed through media and things like that, it comes off as that.
Okay, go to the next one.
Men don't want control. I mean, men don't want solutions. They want control. I'm not gonna lie. Most men, I believe, want solutions. The thing is, once again, just like with the misandrists and how they are the loud voices of the feminist group, it's a small sub. I won't even say small, but not that big, but it's smaller than most men of a subsection of men who has louder voices than other men, and and it's like if we present solutions, if we are working, it's like you're invisible to society and things like it's certain consequences that you get just like trying to do the things the right way. So that's why a lot of men like fall into a lot of trouble or get sidetracked from the missions and things like that. And then a lot of their actions is perceived as controlling because they're trying to get back within like a balance within themselves or anything. But at the same time, I believe that most men want solutions and we're just not really heard until we crash out, honestly.
Okay, so most men want solutions. They're not heard until they crash out. Wow, that was mind-boggling. Okay, anybody disagree with anything he said and have a full rebuttal, and then we're going to go to pub, then we're going to go to open panel for a little bit, and then 30 share the live out. Anybody
Um,
want to go ahead, pub?
yeah, I can respond to that. First and foremost, misandry isn't even a real thing. Misandry is, I mean, if you're talking about from women to men, it's not a real thing. It's like saying reverse racism is real. If women, any group of women, or any women in general, individually or a group, if they hate men, it's because they're reacting to the way that they've been treated by men, or they're reacting to the way that men treat women in general. So that's first and foremost. Secondly, um, almost every example of misandry, like even in its worst form, just leads to this extreme isolation. Like women who truly hate men, they don't harm men; they just stay away from men because systemically they can't harm men. They don't have any control over. They can't like take away men's jobs. They can't strip men of their rights to health care. They can, none of that type of stuff. So they just go, okay, cool. I'll just stay away from men. Like I hate men so much, I'll stay away from men, and I'll tell other women to stay away from men. And men use that as like some excuse to like hate feminism or something. It's weird. It's almost as if they never liked feminism and they just were looking for anything to dislike it. Um, yeah, I think that's ultimately what it comes down to. And lastly, most men are not interested in solutions. Like most men aren't interested in solutions. Most are a part of the problem. The solution is you not being a part of the problem. You know what I'm saying, like that's the solution I try to impart on men at times. You are choosing to be an issue. You don't have to be an issue. You are actively choosing to be an issue. You do it on these panels. You do it in your mama's house. You do it in your girlfriend's house. You do it with your baby mama, with your wives. You do it on your job sites. You do it. You do it all the time. You do it when you're playing video games. Like men are actively choosing to be problematic and to be harmful. The average man, by the way, that's not the extreme man. There are men that are more extreme, but the average man is harmful and problematic. We have to acknowledge that. Not acknowledging that is also a huge part of the problem. Trying to other yourself and act like it ain't you and it ain't nobody you know, right? I've never met a rapist, but every woman I know has been raped. Like, like it never adds up. It's so weird.
Hold up. You said the
Hold on,
average
let's make
man.
sure he's landed.
I just want to
No,
ask
no,
him to
no.
say it
Let's wait
again.
till he's
I
landed.
Can I ask him to say it one more time?
No,
Okay.
I've already said it twice. So you're gonna try to make it look like I'm the bad person. Okay, so pub, you're landed. All right.
Yes, man.
Okay, so everyone, let me give 30 a chance to share the live out. And if everyone can grab a daily heart me, tap the screen, share the live out. Also, when we go into open panel, this is a stand on business live, so be transparent and give your true thoughts. That was his way. I told y'all they're going to find a way to drop because they're getting cooked. That was his excuse. They like to detour. So I asked him nicely twice, and the third time he's going to act like a victim. Um, but
I
yeah,
didn't answer the
so
prompt.
it is. Go ahead, Pup.
I didn't answer the prompt, by the way. I was just telling you.
You didn't get to answer the prompt?
I haven't answered the prompt. I just
Okay,
responded to
yeah.
what.
Well, yeah, you can start. You can answer the prompt, and then we'll go to open panel.
Okay, I'll make it quicker.
Oh no, you don't gotta rush at
Feminist.
all. You ain't gotta rush.
Thank you. Feminists do not hate men. No, they don't. That's the opposite of feminism. Hating men is not a part of feminism whatsoever. If you run into a woman or anybody that claims to be a feminist, um, and I'll be honest with you, when we say hate, we're about actively trying to harm you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like again. Hello. I'm, yeah. Yes, ma'am. I'm saying the men that are actively. I'm sorry. I'm saying the people that are actively trying to harm different, right? If somehow, some way, thank you, you're doing something to men harmful. Like again, I don't know what women can do to men as a group that's harmful, right? I have no idea, but or somebody that's trying to organize, trying to start a movement to harm me, then that's different, right? But technically you can not like men and still be a feminist because you don't have to be against the rights of men, right? Which good, and that's really what. No, thank you. And that's really what feminism is about at the end of the day. Double meat and your fry. And sorry. And then the second part of the prompt is,
If
I'm
you
sorry.
if you at
The
In and
second
Out, I'm
prompt
jealous
is,
because I ain't in Cali right now.
oh yeah, I just left in and out right now. Um,
See?
I ain't had it in a minute either, so I'm about to get down.
Los
Uh,
Angeles suburban youth boy.
um, so they want solutions, they want control. Men don't want solutions, they want control. And even, I mean, men don't want solutions, they want control. Men don't want solutions, they want to remain, they want to remain ignorant. Like I already alluded to that earlier when I addressed what Jump Out was saying. Men are like have wholly bought into the idea of not being a better person. But like to the prompt, that the reason why men don't want to be any better is because they know that the patriarchy inherently gives them an advantage over women. So why change? There's no incentive to change within the patriarchy. There's no incentive to be a better person. There's no incentive to have integrity. There's no, you know what I mean? Like there's no incentive on being healthy in the patriarchy. The patriarchy, the more unhealthy, the more untoxic, the more toxic you are as a man, the more the higher you ascend within the patriarchy, right? So there's no benefit in it. They can see, and that's why they're against it.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was groundbreaking. Yeah, when you were rebutting the guy, I know that you had incorporated some of the prompts, so I just wasn't sure. I didn't want to press you to answer the prompt. It looked like you was kind of multitasking, but thanks for answering the prompt, Pub. That was groundbreaking, like always. Let's get it to 40K, and also if everyone could share the live, repost the live. Cash App for questions is a thing. So if you have any questions, go ahead and Cash App, and you can ask as many questions as you would like. Let's start open panel. Well, 30, you can start open panel. That way you can kind of answer the prompt and then rebut. Well, hold on. Let me scratch that. Anybody want to
My motor
rebut
dropped out.
Pub first? Anybody have a rebuttal for Pub?
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't. I think y'all think y'all misunderstand what I was
Okay.
saying.
No, 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 no. Hold on. I'm not sure if you understand what I'm saying. Anybody have a rebuttal to Pub's answer to the
Yeah, I
prompt?
would like to ask him something. Was
No,
finding the
Cash
right
App for
girl your
questions.
solution?
Cash App for questions. Anybody going to stand up and have a rebuttal? Because I know y'all disagree with
How
him.
much is it?
I do.
It's $5 Cash App. B, go ahead.
My only rebuttal is, so I'm from Los Angeles as well. My only thing is I've seen this type of black man before, the weak, subservient, agreeable black man who takes on all the liberal and democratic points to receive social acceptance from women and others. So I've seen this before. This is not something that is common or uncommon. Most of my friends have been S.A.'d. I can guarantee you 90% of them are lying about it. So
What
yeah,
the fuck?
that's just my 2 cents. I've seen this the weak, subservient, sweet, beautiful brown sugar. The woman's I've seen this before. So yeah. Also, let me get a bite of that burger.
Nah, you gay. I don't let gay men bite on my burgers like DL men like you. Um, but
Yeah.
let me let me address something real quick. A few things. Hey, I'm not a liberal, just so you know. I am way further. I'm not a Democrat either. Not a registered one, never been. So yeah, you sound stupid. Secondly, I'm not meek nor subservient to anybody, to be honest with you. Uh, I try to be humble. You know what I'm saying? It's a work. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy. But I'm definitely not the man that you're describing. Um, and as soon as you mention words like as soon as you mention words like Democrat, like you attach like a party to it, I know that you have fallen down the pipeline as a black man. And so, um, you want to talk about me? Let me talk about you. Let's talk about the right wing black man, right? The dream of the right wing black man that thinks that adhering to white supremacist talking points will ingratiate them with white people. That's what he's doing. So if you think that what I'm doing is to ingratiate myself with women, which to be honest with you, I don't see the problem in that. Let's say that were the truth, then whatever. But you, as a black man, you want to be the only black person in white spaces. I'm pretty sure. Like you're one of the black people, like you talked about divesting, like black men who are wealthy are divesting. We're successful and all of that stuff. And the good black men don't want the average black woman and all that goofy ass shit, right? Even though 87% of black people that get married are married to black people. It's hilarious. And then also, what was crazy in that situation is when you said that, you essentially just said that black men ain't shit because you said it's such a small percentage of black men that are successful. And if that I'm saying like, so essentially you're saying that most black men aren't shit because most black men date black women and marry black women, and you said that the good ones don't. So if most black men date and marry black sorry, if most black men marry and date black women and you say the good ones don't, then you're saying that most black men ain't shit. But simultaneously you're trying to shit on black women. So I don't know. It's like when you listen to the rhetoric that these dudes be saying, they try so hard to destroy the image of black women and down black women that ultimately they end up just blowing everybody up, right? You just blew black men up, black women up, black children, everybody. We all got to catch it just because you can't stand black women for whatever reason. It's weird, bro.
That was a strong gaslight, and I do feel you. So
No,
first,
okay,
if
no,
we're
you're not.
going to
I
if
need
we're
to.
going
I need that.
wait, hold
I
on, movie.
need
So
that.
first,
No,
if we're
he's
going
talking. Let him go.
to state political but okay, number one, what black folk always do is because I speak properly and because of the way I speak, people assume I'm my fault, right wing. I am not right wing. I'm actually moderate. There is too much racism and anti-blackness. I refuse to turn into or be. I don't follow Hodge twins or and, who else. I'm trying to think of somebody who Negroes who generally who else. Damn it,
I
I
think
can't
Negroes,
name
my nigga.
black.
Fresh and fit.
This nigga just
Yeah,
said
thank you,
Negroes. Are you
thank you. Fresh and
serious?
fit. Yeah, I
Okay,
am
we
a
kind of
Negro, so I
don't
can say
really want to use
Negroes.
that
Movie, be
word,
quiet.
but
I
let's
mean,
let
he
him
black.
Thank
Not
you.
finish.
gonna
Let's
lie,
say
you
Yeah, I'm
tripping,
ninjas.
black,
for
so I
your
say
ass
Negroes.
tripping.
Okay, let's say
Plus, I don't think
let's
I could
just say
say the
ninjas
cuss
for
word on
TikTok
TikTok.
purposes.
Oh, I can't say grows for TikTok purposes because I was
I
saying
say
that to not
grows.
say
Yeah,
does.
just don't say the whole word.
Oh, good. See, yeah, see, that's why I was actually cleaning it up. So, movie hush. Um, when it comes down to my political beliefs, I'm moderate. A lot of black folk um believe, yeah, see, you're moderate, you're right wing. A lot of black folk believe that because of the way I speak, I do speak properly, I do speak eloquently. They believe I'm automatically, you know, attached to a party. The second thing is when it comes down um to the major gaslight you said where I was coming for the black men who date black women. I believe, nah, man. Those marriages are actually fruitful if they can work. Not very many black people get married in general. So I'm not coming for married black men with black women. They on an island separately. So
Let's land that plane.
you know. Yeah, y'all got to learn how to clear that up. But yeah, that's it.
All right, I kind of want to hear the back and forth with him and Pub, and so I want to see if Pub want to respond. If not, if we could circle back and go to 30 and then Peaky. Pub, you're breaking up. Is it just
Yeah, you
me
don't even know
or
what
is
No, he's
Pub
breaking up.
breaking up?
He's
I
breaking
can't
up.
hear him.
Oh, it's
Okay,
probably
I'm gonna
me.
come back to you,
It's,
Pub, since you're
it's
breaking up.
probably me. Can you?
I hear him
Okay,
now.
let's go to 30. 30, you can answer the prompt.
I don't want to talk politics. If I was
Hear me
talking
now?
politics,
No, Pub sounds better now.
Go
if I
ahead,
was
Pub.
talking
Okay.
politics, I don't want to talk politics because if
Okay,
I
bro.
was talking politics, I would probably consider myself a radical, black Southern
Hold on, hold
conservative.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Uh,
Pub,
hold
they
on.
said they can
Let me
hear you
finish this
now. Go
real quick.
ahead.
Okay. So I just wanted to say that, like, um, I always think it's funny. First of all, I didn't think you sounded Republican because you quote unquote you speak proper English, which I don't even think you do. But that's not that's crazy. That ain't what I thought at all. That was not weird that you think that. I literally said why. I said the reason why. I think as soon as you mentioned Democrat, liberal, and you use those terms, that's what made me think you were against those things because you use them in a demeaning way. You use them to demean me, right? But they didn't demean me, but you use them to demean me in your mind. That you use them as a slight. So the natural conclusion would be, oh, he's opposed to those things. So if you're not a liberal, then what's the opposite of a liberal? A conservative in this country. If you're not a Democrat, then you're probably a Republican, right? Now, moderate in this country, if you know anything about the Overton window, the whole country is right wing. Even the Democrats are right wing, right? If you compare it to other countries. But in this country, in the Overton window, moderate is still considered right wing. FYI. So you are right leaning. When you're moderate, you are right leaning. So you could vote Democrat or Republican. I don't care. I would never vote for a Republican. But yeah, and I would consider voting for a Democrat here and there, but I would never vote for a Republican. You would, because you're moderate, because you're in the middle, right? Um, and that's what I was speaking to. I never thought it was because of the way that you spoke. I thought that was hilarious. And you using the term gaslight, again, narcissists, they always try to co-opt terms that are used to call out their bad behavior. So it's like to beat you to the punch. So like his whole everything you're saying is a gaslight. You guys are all you men that talk like this, all you guys are like walking gaslighters. You're a troll. You're not a real person. You don't have a real opinion. You don't know what you're talking about. You lie, you obfuscate. You just did it right now. You tried to. You never refuted what I said. You just talked. You literally just talked. You didn't say anything that disproved what I said. What I said was you by your example again, I'll reiterate it. Maybe you could try to do it. You said that the only good men that exist in the black community don't date black women. That's what you said. It,
I
am
said
I
decent
tripping?
men don't prefer black women. I said decent men with success. I was talking about financial success or have divested and do not prefer black women. I'm not saying good
Okay.
men with
Okay.
character. I'm saying
So
financial success.
okay. So even if you say that, that would still apply. That would still imply that the majority of black men are not decent. Just FYI. So I'll concede that. And it still implies that the majority of black men are not decent. So in your haste to down black women, and here should be a lesson to all you dummies that don't know this, that black men and black women are inextricably linked. So you cannot down black women without downing black men and vice versa in most cases. And he is proof of that. Your rhetoric is proof of that. That's all I was pointing out. You never refuted it. You just proved it right now when you reiterated what you said. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't have a real strong stance. Your stance is just to be against logic. That's all. That's really all your thing is. It's to obfuscate. It's to divert. It's never to actually engage and learn and be honest and be genuine. You can't do it. You can't have that conversation.
I've seen these type of guys
Hold on, we're
before.
gonna circle back. We're gonna circle back. Let's let the new guests get in, and then we can circle back and open
Okay.
panel. If everyone can tap the screen, we want to get the likes up. 30, go ahead. Answer the first one and the second one.
Okay, all right, thank you. Feminists do not hate men. I honestly believe that feminists don't hate men. I think they actually love men. That's why they always talking about us. That's why everywhere you go, when it's feminists, they always got a motherfucking prompt about us. So guess what? If you motherfuckers like to mask it as hate, but it's really love. They can't stop talking about us. Everywhere they go, they got to talk about us, right? They got to tell everybody how much they hate us and try to down us and say the most egregious shit about us, right? But that's really just love, y'all. So y'all just, it's like a cry for help. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want you to pay attention to them. They want you, please pay attention to us. Please, black men, please, please, please. It's this begging, right? It's begging. And it's also a grift, right? Because, you know, to get, all right, they hate, like one thing, I'm gonna give you an example, right? A woman to come up here and say, oh, I got a man. Oh, I love my man. Whoop de whoop, right? But then it'll be a whole bunch of feminists on the panel, and they'll say, you got a man for what? What you got a man for? You don't need a man. Man ain't shit. Man ain't this. Man ain't that. Man ain't this. Man ain't that. They don't know what the fuck they like anymore, right? But if she was to say, I ain't got no man, right? She's like, I ain't got no man. You know, I'm doing it by myself and all that. Oh, praise to her. Amen. Hell yeah, you can do it all by yourself. You an independent woman, right? When truly nobody is fucking independent. So that's stupid, right? Men don't want solutions. They want control. I obviously think, I ain't gonna lie, I think it's the opposite. I think men have always had control. I think we're just looking for solutions. And I think women want women's supremacy, right? And since they can't get it, right, the strong way, right, by knocking niggas out or going to fight the YT guy, right? Because you know they want to lump us, they want to lump men, all men, when it comes to motherfucking misogynist and shit, right? They want to lump us all in. So since they can't beat our ass, right, they want to link up with the white lady, right? But the white lady, right, she got her man back fucking regardless, right? She don't give a fuck about none of this shit. She gonna entertain it for a minute. She gonna say what you want to say, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, girl power. Yeah, that's right, girl. Yeah, hell yeah, womenhood. Yeah, sisterhood. Yeah, all this shit. But guess what? When it's time to get in that motherfucking voting booth, she gonna vote for who the fuck she with. She gonna vote for her man, right? And I'm glad Public said, you can't talk about black women, down in black women without down in black men. So, you know, vice versa. He also said vice versa. So that means when they say shit about us, right? They're projecting, right? They talking about their damn selves, right? So I mean, I want all y'all fellas to just listen up when you hear shit like that. I land.
Okay, what about the second one? Men don't want solutions, they want control.
I just answered
Let
that.
me answer that one.
Okay. All right. I thought that was all your answer for the first one. Okay. Anybody disagree with him and have a full rebuttal?
Yes,
Go ahead.
for sure. This is what I'm talking about. That's like what you just said is like, oh, hey, I'm a woman. I like oranges. Oh my gosh, so you hate apples? So apples is useless? What about blueberries? What about strawberries? Nobody said that. Again, this is why when we first came up here, men confuse feminists and misandry. Misandry, women hate men for the love of the game. Period. I don't like you because you a man. Period. Pub literally gave you an example if you were actually has your listening ears on. Feminists are fighting for equal rights. Just like that man should be able to have a bank account, I should be able to bank account. Just like that man can pick and choose whichever job he wants to go to, I should be able to pick and choose whatever job I want to go to. That is what we're talking about. But again, because and these are only you only ever see this stuff on the internet because you don't see this in real life. You take the TikToks, Instagrams, Facebook reels that you see of women saying I hate men, this, that, and the third. And so then you think that anytime you see a woman fighting for equal rights, that's what she's saying. You act like she's going to overthrow the government and say that men are useless and we should just all push them off the island and vote them off. That is not what we are asking for. If you literally took 2 seconds, you can even use the AI overview of what feminist means. It literally says equal rights and opportunities. That is it. That is all. Nobody wants to be you. We just want to be able to make the same dollar amount as you, which in 2025 is 15 cents less than the dollar today. We're fighting for stuff like that. And I land
Wow.
there.
Wow, movie boy. Good points. Good points. 30 have been dropped. In 30, you have been dropped by Maz, you can drop him, but 30, yeah, you were dropped by Money Pow Pow. If anybody wants to save his spot, just send something higher than a Money Pow Pow, and we'll get him back up here. 30, if you would like to save your spot, send something higher, and you can go ahead and save your spot. Um, let's go to Peaky. Peaky, we're on the first two.
What's up, Poetic? What's up, panel? Feminists do not hate men thoughts. That's tough.
Well, we gotta say H8, but go
Oh, my
ahead.
bad.
I don't think,
H8.
yeah.
H8 men. So I'll make the case. I'll attempt to make the case that feminists do H8 men through the lens of misogyny. And if we talk about misogyny from the perspective of internalized oppression, we'll arrive at the idea of radical feminism and radical feminist critique of the system. Radical feminist attack towards the system can be seen as H8 toward men. I land right there on that one. Men don't want solutions, they want control. Yeah, I can agree with that. We as men, we can see so often in life, in fact, especially minority men, we don't really have any real power, any real control. We don't have coliseums that we've created or, inventions that we've brought to life. Some of us do, and those men are exceptional, but for the majority of us, we don't. So then that kind of trickles down to us punching down on the women at home, which, of course, I'll always disagree with. So, yeah, I agree. We don't want solutions. We are really trying to change the women in the way that we think is best for our plan. I land.
Wow, that was mind-boggling. But I will say that was one of the more respectable disagreements. We're in the 40s, you guys. Let's get it to the 50s. Let's tap, tap, tap. We're an open panel. If anybody disagree with Peaky or want to add, well, first let's do this. If anybody has a disagreement for Peaky and have a full rebuttal, go ahead, and then we'll go to open panel.
Yeah, I would have to disagree with
No,
that as
Brittle,
a
you just
multi
came up. You're
man.
gonna have to wait. Anybody else that you need to share the live out? Anybody else that was already here have a rebuttal for Peaky?
Married to a strong black queen for over 15 years. I could add something to that.
You have got to get a life.
You know what? I'm not playing with you right now. Let's go to the next new guest. I mean, not the next new guest. You gotta wait, Brittle. Let's go back to open panel. Let's start open panel with B.
In responding to I believe that the brother that got the public offender. I know. So I am not a narcissist, but I am a sociopath. I'm gonna just keep it a stack. I am a sociopath. I do not like people. I probably will do it to you. Yeah. I had a rough upbringing. It is what it is.
Wait. I need to address this. You
Yeah.
just said you are a sociopath. You're
Yeah.
aware that you're a sociopath.
Yeah. I'm aware. Yeah. I'm 100% aware.
You're
I wanted
Please,
to.
I'm talking, movie. If I'm talking, please
Yeah.
tell me. Okay,
I'm 100%
so
aware.
you say you had a rough upbringing. Could you kind
Yeah.
of like chime in on that?
I'm not gonna go into specifics, but I mean, it's a classic. Dudes had to survive. Was homeless a couple times. You know what I'm saying, and got my own apartment. Got on my own 2 feet. That's why when these hoes like movie talking about black men ain't this and black men ain't that, I fought. I'ma live.
hoe.
I'ma live. So
Wait, did you?
it,
Yeah, I missed that.
Who you calling a hoe?
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, I'ma stand on that.
That's
Especially when it comes
crazy
to
work.
hoes. That's what it
All
is.
right. Um,
But yeah,
would you
the
say
second thing
that
with
you have you know what? I'm not even gonna do it. Go ahead and
wait,
just
nah,
expound on what you were gonna say.
no, okay. I'm a sociopath. The second thing is I'm also divergent. So typical people who are black or white, who are good at sticking in one view of things and staying there for the rest of their life, you feel me? They don't understand me and they never will. They think I'm somebody who, okay, you think I'm a contrarian. I'm just here to disagree with everything. Nah. Some points you made were legitimate. I can understand the point, you two, when you were saying I was getting after all black men. I can understand that. I'm about to clean that up. But yeah, most people can't put me in no box, you know, so they try and cook me. That's what it is.
I mean, you literally
Um,
fit in a box, though.
of what
Like you
moderate?
fit
I guess
neatly into
what
a box. No, no, no. I'm not talking about your
moderate?
political leanings. No,
Cash out for
I'm
questions,
saying
B.
I'm saying you literally fit into a box. Now you could be a sociopath and a narcissist. I think they go hand in hand, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But B, um, but the box you fit in this particular
B, just
case
stay
would
on
be
mute until he's done.
Sorry.
the box you would fit in this particular case would be a misogynist. You are a misogynist without you're a raging misogynist.
You are
You have
correct.
a clear disdain for women and children. You know what I'm saying?
Not children. Don't include children. Don't include
Well,
children because y'all always want to do
women,
that, but I do not like women. Don't include children
yeah,
though.
women and children are
Make
labeled.
me a
You can't.
monster. Nope. No, you're trying to
You
make
are.
me a monster. I don't like women. Cool with children. I don't like women.
Okay, wait. You guys, B, the mods are gonna mute you because you're talking over, but you can defend yourself. Just let him land and defend yourself.
Yeah, and even that is odd because saying you admitting that you don't like you have a disdain for women, and then saying I don't have a disdain for children, but half of children are women. They're just some girls. If you have a disdain for women, you have a disdain for girls. So you don't like children, like I said. Even if you wanted to say I'm cool with the boys, but you're not cool with the girls, and you're not cool with the women. It's like by y'all, you guys are saying these things. I'm not putting anything on you. I'm not project. This is literally the words that you're using. I'm just repeating them back to you in a digestible way so you can hear what you're saying and how wild it sounds, right? And I actually don't respect the fact that you don't like that you have a disdain for women, but I can appreciate the fact that you are honest about it because if I said that about any of the men up here, they would lie. I guarantee if I said jump out, you have a disdain for women, he would say, oh no, I love women. I love me, my queens. And then if I said it about Major, he would say, oh, but I love women. You got a white wife. And then I said it, whoever, they were all like divert, like deflect and say a bunch of weird stuff. But at least you're owning up to it. At least we can start with, I don't like women. That's where we're supposed to start and kind of build from there. You know what I mean? But I've been saying this whole time, that's really the problem is that men won't even acknowledge that they have misogyny. You won't even acknowledge it. So how are we, you know what I mean? Like you won't even acknowledge that you have a virus. So how am I going to get you to take the medicine? That's where we're at right now, and that's why we keep getting stuck.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with
Okay,
that. I
I'm
feel
gonna
him on
defend
that.
myself. You, I mean, you make Clarence Thomas look like fucking Malcolm X right now. The way that
Who's
you,
Clarence Thomas?
that's the point.
Okay, cash out for questions, you guys. That's a real thing. So support the live and then ask whatever question you would like. And people don't answer people question that hasn't been cash app. Movie, go ahead and finish. It is open panel still.
Yeah, you are a token black, aka a diversity hire, and we know this because again, you came up here and said that men of any sort of statue or anything are divesting because there's no way that they're dating BLK women because BLK women are not worthy of high value men. Then that would like I mean, Pub pretty much took my points, which is great, which is fine. Because again, you would then be saying that there are no good black men because that doesn't make any sense. If most black men are low quality, you're in that. Like, I don't know if you don't have a mirror where you live, but when you wake up and look in the mirror, just because you're the one black person in the group and you're the one person that's plastered all over your university website, and then you run like, oh, that shit pisses me off. But just because you're the one black person on your university website and because you have a severe proximity to whiteness going on with you, you are not white. Before anything, you're the person that people bring up when they say I'm not racist, I have black friends. And so because you even admittedly said it, because you had a rough bringing up, you are trying to, it's really a trauma response. You are
Wait,
trying
who
so
dropped
hard.
B?
He left. He
I
left.
think somebody dropped him.
Nah, that
But
nigga.
go ahead. No, well, just go ahead and finish.
Yeah.
Mods, I will do drops.
And because you had such a rough upbringing, you are trying so hard as a trauma response to remove yourself from black people. So now you have no choice and no other function in your mind but to down black people because you really hate yourself. You hate the way that you grew up, and you hate that your white counterparts, male or female, grew up better than you, or at least in your mind. So therefore you feel like the only way to become successful or to be anything or be seen as anything is to be next to, around, and indulge yourself in white proximity, white culture. So you're pretty much just an industry plant. And that's the issue. You cannot come up here and talk about BLK prompts and BLK people because you internally don't view yourself as a BLK man. You think that the black issues that happen, that's not for me because I'm better than them. That doesn't happen to me because I made it out the hood. I got it out the mud, so I'm better than them. I don't have to address you don't think that. So you can't get up here and say that type of stuff because it doesn't apply to you either internally or in real life.
All right, panel's open.
Hey, Poetic, I'm confused about that feminist talking point y'all just
You've been
made.
really quiet, Major. You scared to get cooked, huh? Go ahead though. It's open
No,
panel.
I'm
I'm
Go
sitting
ahead,
here,
Major.
I'm soaking it in. I'm just listening. Like, but I'm in the trucking industry, right? And in North Carolina, I watched a woman apply for this trucking job, and before my boss told me to train her, he was like, "Yeah, she's not going to get the job. Just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and give her a test drive in a truck and see how she." So it's like men out here be already having this prejudgment on women, like y'all not
Yeah.
built to do the job or whatever. So it's like, why y'all fighting for rights when there's men out here that don't even give a damn about how y'all feel, or you as a human? They like just do whatever to make her happy, but we're not going to hire her. You see what I'm saying? It's like the whole, before the woman even had the opportunity to show that she could drive this 18-wheeler truck or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They already looking at her like, oh, she's too small. She can't get on that forklift and do this, or she can't lift these boxes up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some men look at the woman and just stereotype them basically, like, nah, she ain't the one. But go ahead and do a test run and act like she gonna get the job. See what I'm saying? So how y'all gonna fight for rights when men don't even respect
Phone call,
y'all?
so
Like,
I
So,
didn't finish.
I
well,
think you
the
proving a
same
point,
way.
man.
Movie? No. This is what
So
we're not gonna do. Let's all share the mic. So let's let
um,
Major land and then go to pub, and then it's back to movie, and then I got a new guest.
yeah, y'all. I mean, I just land with that. They don't really respect y'all at the end of the day. So it's more like some men. I ain't gonna say all, but it's just some that got this, I guess what y'all call misogynistic mindset or whatever. So, but y'all land.
so he's so close, but yet so far. But ask just what I would say is take that same talking point. Why y'all fighting for rights? Okay, cool. Take that same talking point and ask yourself the same thing about black people. Because ain't that exactly what? Is that not verbatim what white people do to us and what they've been doing to us? Oh yeah, just like the NFL has the Rooney Rule, and if you guys aren't familiar with the Rooney Rule, it's basically a rule that the NFL put into place that demands every single time a coaching position is open, you have to interview at least one non-white um, candidate, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Now, I think the Rooney Rule doesn't go far enough, obviously, but the reason why the Rooney Rule had to be implemented was because of and is because of the systemic barriers that are put in place to stop black people and non-white people from ascending. It should be really easy for black men to understand why women, specifically black women, or even you know what I'm saying, or even more so black women, it should be very easy for black men to understand why women are feminists and why women want to dismantle these systems of oppression. When black men have suffered under these same systems in very similar ways to women. It's like you literally just laid it out almost exactly what it is for black people historically. Oh yeah, just let them. We're not gonna hire them. Just give them an interview. Make it look good on paper. Hey, we interviewed 3 black
Yeah,
people,
yeah,
right?
that's what it
Okay,
is.
cool. They do the same thing. They do the same thing with women, but asking why are women fighting to change it is crazy. Because essentially,
The men though,
would
it's like the men that's got like this lock. I mean, I'm trying to put the word to it. They got this.
They control it.
Yeah, basically, it's like, damn, if
Yeah.
they control it, how the hell you gonna how you gonna win if
You
it's like going to
becoming
a
so
war.
agreeable. It's cute though.
You got to
No, I'm just
dismantle the
How
saying.
system.
maybe you're
The
learning
only
from Pub. Maybe it's a
the
good
only
thing.
way to do it is to dismantle the system. There is no in between.
Yeah,
There's no like,
but
oh, we can make the system better. And in the interim, you can do
Called it.
little things to make the system better, right? But if you want to actually like stop the problem will exist as long as race exists. I promise you. It's not just racism, right? I'm talking about the whole concept of race. The problem will still persist. As long as capitalism exists, the problems will persist. As long as the patriarchy exists, the problems will be like you have to dismantle all of the institutions. There's no way
how
around it
long is
if
it
you
gonna take?
actually want to change it.
In your opinion,
I
how
don't.
long is it gonna take? 100 years, 200 years, 1,000 years?
You
Like,
need
what
to
you?
cash out for questions, cheap ass. Cash out for
Yeah, my bad. I'm at
questions.
work. I'm driving. My bad.
Major, no, you
I
always
missed what
Um,
doing
movie
that.
said before I left. I would
um,
like to hear that. I had to handle something.
Okay, I want to make sure they were done. I just have to remind him cash out for
I'm done.
questions. Okay, it's still open panel though. B, you can start open panel.
I missed what movie said. I kind of left in the middle of her saying something. I wanted to hear what she had to say.
She gave you a rebuttal. Go ahead, movie.
Yeah, but what was it?
I said you are Clarence Thomas because aka a token black or diversity hire, and you feel like because you're the only black person on your university's homepage in front of in a group of white people everywhere, you feel like you have made it in life. And you also mentioned something like, oh well, people typically think because I speak better, I'm different. No, nigga, we don't think that we don't think you know uppity negro just because you can code switch. We can do the same exact thing. The difference between me and you is that I know that I'm black at the end of the day. If I'm in a room full of white people, I'm going there is going to be on me if anything was to go wrong. You're the type of person they bring up when they say, "I'm not racist. I have a black friend." That's who you are. And so because you think you wear a suit and tie and you got a little cute pocket a little you got a suit cloth that you're different. Like I don't have those black problems. Black people don't have I'm black and I don't have those issues. You don't have those issues because you believe again that because of your issue with white proximity and because you rub shoulder to shoulder with these people all the time and because you know what divergent is and what is sociopath, again, you are no different than anybody else. Congratulations on your acclimates of having higher education. We don't get afforded those opportunities often, so nobody is saying that, but you exhibit raccoon behavior because you're saying, well, black men who have any sort of status, and you only brought up wealth not because you even said it yourself, not because of character, not because of anything else, simply because of money. Men who have more money are not interested in BLK women. That goes to show even in your own standards you're backwards because you're not rich. You're not up there of no any sort of social insecurity just because I mean it's social security, financial security. I'm sorry. Just because you know what a Roth IRA is and a 401k, and you know the difference between a trust and a will, that does not mean that you're better than anybody. And that's not to downgrade your education, but you're not better than anybody in the sense where I'm a better black than this black. If we was to both get pulled over, they're both gonna get both of us because we're black. It's just that simple. And that's what I wanted. That's what I said to you.
Okay, I understand that. I understand that. Again, I'm gonna go back to. So even though I do live in a predominantly white area and speak how I speak, if the Klan decided to descend upon this town, I still got to fight. As a matter of fact, if the Klan decide to descend upon the town that I'm at, not only do I have to fight for me and other black folk, and not only will I, but I got to fight for the LGBTQ plus community as well, and I might not even agree with all that.
Just say
So
rainbow.
the fact that again and this is why I've always struggled with black folk. This is why I always struggle with niggas. Niggas believe that because of the way I
Say
speak.
ninjas.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ninjas believe because of the way I speak in the town I live in, I
And
have
just say
completely rejected.
rainbows, because I'm not trying to
Good
make it seem like
goodness.
you're saying something
Oh
negative
man,
about that
I,
community.
I feel you. Sorry about that. This all this TikTok stuff. Um, yeah, even with the rainbow community, like I'm sorry. Let me get my thought together. This is the issue I have dealt with black folk literally my entire life. Speaking properly, not living in a predominantly black town, and knowing things other black folk don't know. I'm always put in the box. Again, that's the only thing typicals can do is put me in the box of, oh, you're a Uncle Tom. Oh, you're a this. Oh, you're a that. Again, I will say, I do live in a white town. If the Klan descends upon all of us, I'm picking up that rifle, if I can even say rifle, and we
Oh,
fighting.
you cannot say that.
Oh, sorry. I am
Why are
picking
you
up that
talking so
un,
crazy?
and
You
we
know
are
that. You've
fighting.
been on the
That's just
panel
what that
before.
is.
Say pew pew. Can we
Oh,
get some
sorry.
green hearts in
Yeah.
the chat?
Yeah.
Ma should already be doing it. Can we get some green hearts in the chat? Let's send some Go Popular Gets to Protect the Life. B, yeah, you gotta
Sorry.
watch your language.
Sorry about that. But yeah, I still, even though I might live away from the proximity of the community, I am still a black man. I am still a dreadheaded black man. I still take pride in that. So I'm not going to let black folk try to deconstruct my blackness and try to take away from me because I might have opportunities or things that most black folk don't have. I'm not doing that. I'm going to shut that down there. The second thing is, yes, wealth is it's tough. I'm not saying that black men are poor or subservient. Most black men make around 50, what, 4,000 a year, and white dudes make like what, 60 something, 65,000 a year. So I'm not saying that the working class black man, because I'm a working class black man, is lower than. I'm saying that when it comes to marrying black women, I'm saying that more successful black men that have the wealth, that have the resources, who we're talking about, they do not prefer black women. That's what I'm saying.
What?
I'm not being down on black men. I'm not downing a working class black men. I'm just saying.
Glad, dog.
So that's what it is. Anyway, oh, and I'm not DL. My voice is high. Y'all do that too. Y'all think I'm rainbow because I have a high voice. Nah, Lil Jeff had a high voice. So I dropped my point there.
You sound black. Like if anything, you sound black with the lisp and like you're trying to act like a white chick type of dude. Like I'm not done. I didn't interrupt you.
You are
I don't know how far removed you are, but it's clear it's very, very far that you are still hung up on the way that you talk. I don't care how you talk. I use that same voice when I'm at work. It's called code switching. Again, people do it all the time. So you're not better than nobody again because you know what divergent means and because you read out of the Oxford every now and then and you read 2 books a day. Like if anything, I thought you were rainbow. So there's that. Before I even went to a YT voice. But again, you're so caught up on your voice. Nobody like no, that's not the focal point. The focal point that we have with you is because you are you're bringing up black issues and you're bringing up black things that don't align with you. You said you're in a predominantly white T people, your community is white T, and then again, you keep saying black men who have money, not because they have noble character, not because they have any sort of honor or anything, simply because they have money. So even then, according to what you said, these black men aren't even going for white women because they care for her or because they want to. It's because they just feel like similar to your story, because they grew up struggling or whatever, or because they had a rough upbringing, and they feel like, well, now that I have money, what do people do when they have money? Who, or more importantly, who has more money? YT people. So how can I make it look like that I made it somewhere? I get a YT person. Of course, I'm not saying black men who have YT wives are saying that, but according to your standard, because again, you are saying black men who have more money, that's it, not statue or character or anything. So again, you keep saying something, but then the following sentence retracts what you just said. And again, nobody cares that you speak better or anything like that. That's not what we're talking about. And I don't know why you keep confusing that.
Okay,
you guys are
let me say
continue talking
this.
about
Hold
my
on, B,
voice.
1 second. I found it very interesting on how agreeable Major was when Pub was on the panel. He's usually very misogynistic. and a little aggressive with the women. And that would be good if you were changing, but I just feel like you're cosplaying while public's in the presence, and then you're going to go back to your same
Nah. So you're
behavior.
trying to be a better man. Now I'm getting. See, this is
No,
why
no,
black
you're
men
going to
don't
go
want to.
right back and retract once
Ah,
he's
here you
gone.
go.
So that is
Yeah.
freaking mind boggling. That's how I know that you guys know you're wrong. When
Trying
you're
not
in
to
the
push people
president,
no more.
when you're in the presence of a man that's making sense and can literally debunk your all your talking points, you rather just agree with him while he's present because you know he's right. You can't go
Be
against
open
him.
minded and turn my
So
Dr.
I'm not sure
Umar off. I'm
why
trying to.
don't you guys just change? Just change.
I'm still on
Don't
the point.
change just when he's here. Really,
I'm s-
like I literally want to ask Pub, do you think that they being serious or do you think they just be agreeing with you just while you're there? Because when you leave, they go back to their regular
Not
self
intimidated by that, man. I'm
attacking
serious.
women once Pub drops from the panel.
I just want to
But
know
I
every
mean,
time I
let that be
speak,
a
I get
message
cut
to
though.
the ladies. If you do have strong, black, intelligent men around you, they gonna know not to play with you, especially when they're around.
I still on the same point though
But
about the
as soon as
solutions.
they are not around or they feel like you don't have that type of support, that's when they try you. But this is
No black
disgusting
man
work.
with a white woman.
Major, you're disgusting work. You became so friendly and so agreeable. You were like a puppy wagging his tail when
Code
Pub
switch
was
and
around.
learn how to be a better
You
black
were like
man
a
in
puppy
America. Because
wagging
you want
his
me to code
tail when
switch and be a.
Pub was around.
Yeah,
Okay?
she right. And Major, you do this a lot, dog. I've been in your other lives. This has been a consistent
Nah,
problem
turn
with
my
you,
Dr.
man.
Umar
No,
Like
off,
we
let's
don't
let
know if
B
you're real
chime
or a
in. Go
troll.
ahead, B.
So I've been in Major's lives.
Let B go. Go ahead, B.
So I've been in Major lives before. I'm gonna keep it a stack, dog. The first live I was in with Major, he was actually advocating for interracial marriage, and I thought he was not about that. We've already talked to this dude about trolling and code switching before. Even earlier in the panel, when like I don't know what Major Flick, I don't know what you on, dude. This is a consistent issue we done had with you in these lives. Not being able to stand on stuff and having confusing opinions. I've even been in your lives before and you're like that. Like seriously, dog, know what the hell you talking about. Everybody might be angry at me, but everybody can at least tell I know what the hell I'm talking about because I have a point that I stand on. It's confused. You don't seem to stand on nothing. Don't be one of them dudes. Stand on something. Again, people are angry with me, but they can understand that I stand on something. And because of that, I have respect. You don't have no respect because you can't stand on nothing and you flopping. Come on now, man. We sick of this shit. Are you trolling or are you just like this? Like this shit's getting annoying
So
for
you
real.
don't know what clickbait is? That's what you're saying,
Yeah,
sir?
that's true. That's true. You know what? B is actually telling the truth right now because you just had a prompt saying that black men should marry white T women, but then you try to shame Pub for being married to a white T woman. So
Thank
that was
you. I'm not the
disgusting
only one.
work. Let's go to Chad. Chad, I didn't see you share the live. Maz, did you see him share the live? I'll see him sharing now. Go ahead. We're on the prompt, and then you can respond to anything else you heard. We're on the first two.
Okay, let's see. Feminists do not hate men. Um, they don't hate men. They hate patriarchy. But most men believe that if you're speaking out against patriarchy, you're speaking out against men inherently. What's the second one? I can't see the second one fully.
Men don't want solutions, they want control.
Um, I think they no. I think most men want solutions. It's just that their solutions usually don't involve them having introspection into the nonsense that they've been taught their entire lives. So when they are told that some of their viewpoints and some of their values are rooted in problematic beliefs, they tend to be they don't tend to be receptive to it.
Okay. So you agree that men are controlling?
Interpersonally, yes. At least in the black community, interpersonally, black men they tend to mirror the same like sort of patriarchal values that they've been taught, but systemically, no.
Systemically, they're not controlling. That's interesting. Are they systemically not controlling because they can't or because they don't want to be?
Because well, you shouldn't want to be you shouldn't want to control things systemically because that leads to a unequal power imbalance that's not healthy for anyone.
Okay. Anybody disagree with anything Chad said and have a full rebuttal? New guest gets one introduction, one rebuttal. So if anybody disagree with him, you can give your rebuttal. All right, we'll move on. I'm that ninja. Go ahead and read out the first one and answer, and then read out the second one and answer it.
The feminists do not hate mean thoughts. I think that the feminists are
Who
like,
are you trolling? Why are you making up a voice?
I'm not trolling. This is my natural voice. Can I answer the prompt or no?
Go ahead.
Or this is crazy. I don't know. So feminists do not hate men thoughts. I don't think feminists hate men. I think it's the extreme feminist that hates men. I think that women have a distaste competition with men. I think they want to be men. And I think most feminists are reformed 304s, just dirty sluts. And if you do not agree, drop me.
We don't do drops for not agreeing. Well, me and my moms don't do that. You can give your stance. But please don't call women sluts. That's crazy. Green hearts in the chat.
Call them
D shared
304s.
the live out. Go ahead.
Call them 304s. Feminists
Oh
are
my God.
304s.
All right, before we go to the next one, anyone disagree with him and have a full rebuttal?
Yeah, there was a lot of bad takes within what he said.
Fuck you, nigga.
Oh,
Well,
see, no. See, I know you were a troll. You cannot say the N word on the panel.
Sorry.
I don't think he's trolling. He's not trolling, Poetic.
I'm
He's
sorry.
dead serious. But as I was saying, I think when he says extreme feminist, I would love for him to clarify on what he
We
means
got to
by
cash out for questions. Just give your full rebuttal. Anybody have a full rebuttal without questions because they haven't cash app? If you have not cash app. Oh my gosh. Please pay attention to the mod announcements, guys. Cash app for questions. We want a full rebuttal. He just said a crazy things about women. Does anybody have a rebuttal? Damn. The panelist is to give rebuttals.
You can't rebut the
I
truth.
was I was trying to rebuttal. I was trying to rebuttal.
Okay, but you have to cash out for question. Give your full rebuttal. Rebuttal is not a question.
Okay, I won't ask the question then. So basically, him talking about like extreme feminists or whatever. Most of the time, when men say that, they don't know what feminism actually is. Two, I think categorizing feminists as 304s or sluts, I think is already off on the wrong foot. And I think that the idea that the idea that extremism in and of itself is bad makes no sense.
That was the
Okay.
weakest rebuttal I ever heard.
Hold on, hold on,
You're a
hold
pick
on.
me.
You can respond to him in a minute. We're doing one
Pick
introduction,
me.
one rebuttal.
Pick me, brother. You're a pick me.
Oh my gosh. One introduction, one rebuttal until open panel. Um, you guys, let's get the likes up. We should be at 100K by now. If everyone can tap the screen, let's share the live out. Let's repost the live. This is a stand on business live, so please be transparent and forthcoming. D, go ahead. We're on the first two.
Okay, you got a lot going on here. It's like we can't see anything.
Just
Like
answer the first one, then start
I
there.
can't. Oh, feminists don't hate men. What are your thoughts on it? I agree. Feminists don't hate men. Misandrists hate men. Um, the problem with this is the fact that anybody who's an extreme, it's kind of like politics to me. If you're extremely left or you're extremely right, thank you for the corn. I appreciate it. If you're extremely left or extremely right, I think you're insane. I think it's kind of like politics where it's like if you're like red pill or you're misandrist or pink pill, now that they call it pink pill, either way you're insane. Most of us run somewhere down the middle. Anybody who's ever said D is red pill or misogynistic is full of crap. It's like because I don't go for women's foolishness all the time, they'll claim that you're red pill. But no, I'm somewhere down the middle. I'm really for the community most of the time. I call men out on foolishness the same way I call women out on foolishness. Okay. Men don't want solutions, they want control. Okay. Men don't want solutions, they want control. I don't think so. I don't think most men who don't have like extreme egos, men aren't narcissist idiots, don't want control of a woman. Why would I want control over a woman? What? And this is the crazy thing I don't understand. Why would a man want to marry a woman or be in a relationship with a woman who is below him, who's not educated, who's not a person who can hold their own? Because if I'm leaving you at my house, if we're both in this relationship, if something happens to me or if I leave home, I want somebody who can take care of my house. I want somebody who can pay the bills. I want somebody who is smart enough to do certain things in my house. If anything happens, I want somebody who can cover me. So why would I want to be in a relationship with somebody who I can control? Let me break one thing down to you, and then I'll go because y'all obviously don't want to hear what I have to say.
Listen, you don't want me to drop you because we don't do things like that. You give
Didn't you
people
just
a
say you
chance
don't
to
drop people?
rebut you, and we have a discussion.
Didn't you just say you don't drop people?
I will drop you if you're saying you're about to drop instead of being here for the discussion.
No, I'm just talking trash, really. Whatever. The idea that first of all, the idea of submission is a TikTok phrase, is a X phrase, is all about Instagram, all those type of places. I've never been in a relationship and got on one knee and say, "Will you submit to me?" It just happens. First of all, if it does live, all a man wants when he gets in a relationship with a woman is for you to submit, meaning subject yourself to his mission. Which, if he's a good dude, if he's somebody on the up and up, all he's asking you to do is get on his team. Get on his team and move in the right direction. An older African man once told me something that I really take to heart. All he's asking you is to cooperate. And if the man is the head, correct, and the woman is the neck, the last time I understood, the head can't be going south and the neck be going north. And that's all most men are asking you to do. He doesn't want a doormat. He doesn't want to cook. He doesn't want a maid. He just wants somebody who's on his team. And I feel like that's the biggest thing. A lot of women don't want to be on a man's team because they feel like it makes them somehow under him or somehow subservient. But it's like one of those things wherein you just want to feel like this person is on your team. This person is with you. This person actually
You land,
understands
brother.
what you
Can
want.
you land? You're talking too fucking
No,
much.
when you were talking, nobody interrupted.
Keep it short.
When you were talking, no one interrupted.
Keep it short. You're talking all
When
day.
you were talking, no one interrupted.
GTFO, nigga.
But yeah, that's all I had to say about that because this rude freak has something to say about what I had to say. Go ahead.
Can I have a
All
rebuttal?
right, go ahead and give your rebuttal. It's open panel. Go ahead
Give
and
me a
give your
rebuttal.
rebuttal. I'm that ninja. It's open panel. Y'all know the rules of open panel.
Well, I'm that ninja, and this is a ninja. A weak ninja at that. You know what you said, D? You said you want a woman to pay the bills and you don't think men want control? What are you talking about, homie? Of course we want control. Of course we want control. Who wants a woman to tell him? Who gives a fuck about her feelings? Really?
What?
Like when I grew up, my father ran the household. My father had the final say so. And my mother was happy. He treated her like a queen. But that doesn't mean my father didn't have control. A real woman, when she meets a real man, when she meets a real man, you know, you automatically get that control. You automatically get that submission. It's natural on your body. She can smell it. She can hear it. She can feel it. But you, my brother, you want a woman to pay your bills? You's a weak man.
Anybody
A
on the
really weak.
panel ever hear
Shut,
me
shut up,
say that
shut
I
up,
wanted a
nigga.
woman to pay
Shut
my
up.
bills?
You
Shut
gotta
up.
say
Please
ninja.
Shut
respond.
Did
up.
did
Shut up.
anyone on this
Shut
panel
up.
ever
Shut
ever
up.
hear
Everyone
me
gotta
say
Shut
allow
I
up.
wanted a
people to
woman to pay
I
my
didn't
land.
land.
bills?
I didn't land. I didn't land my plane. Shut it up.
Chad, did you hear me say
Shut
I
it
wanted
up.
a woman to pay my
Shut
bills?
it up.
No, you didn't say that,
Shut it
D.
up.
You said
Everyone allow
last.
people to
Shut it
land
up.
their plane.
Let me land my plane. Your dirty ass crop duster. What are you talking about? Like I was saying, my mother automatically gave my father a submission. They raised me to be a very strong man, very strong. So when I hear this weakness about a man talking about he wants a woman that's able to pay bills, brother, you are weak. You are weak. Like my guy, like you cannot say you want a woman to respect you and you want her to pay bills? Are you talking about a 50-50? Are you serious? Like, come on.
First of all, I
Come
never brought that up.
on.
That's one thing.
I also want to rebut your also.
Can you
Yeah, hold
finish
on. Let
talking?
me finish. Let me finish.
The
Let me
same way
finish.
you
Let me
rush me, I'm gonna rush
finish.
you
Let me finish.
because you're talking a lot of
Let me
bull.
finish. Shh, shh.
Your breath definitely stinks because you
Your
talked
breath
a whole
stinks.
lot of bull.
Your breath stinks. That weak
All
ass
right,
accent
come
you got
on.
on.
I'm that. You have a lot of wind in your background, and
I'm sorry.
also,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to miss the host. I'm sorry, host.
okay, let's let
Can I
him
can I can I
land.
can I please land
You
my
were
plane?
rushing D to be fair, so I understand, but let's let him go ahead and land.
But he is weak. You know, host. He's weak as fuck. He's weak. Pussy boy.
We can't say the P word, you guys. Let's say coochie or something.
Coochie boy. Coochie. He has a coochie. He has a coochie. He has a coochie. I land.
You landed. The problem is with these sucker. First of all, you grew up in a different country. Second of all, how do you know your mother was happy? Third of all, if you actually lived in a woman's house, I would you probably smell like crap. You don't wear deodorant. This is just sickening. Who would want to live in the same home with you? Because after you have to be a vile human being to even think that a woman should be in the vicinity of you is
Fuck your
sickening,
mother.
and I'm scared for you.
Fuck your mother.
Okay. Um, but the idea that you would want some Serbian woman is stupid and doesn't make sense at all. First of all, I never said that I wanted a woman to pay my bills. I never said that. Even though I do believe that a man and a woman should contribute to a household. I mean, the idea that you should be able to sit around like a pillow princess while your man goes out and works, that's insane, especially when
Hold
you're
on, D, 1 second. The mods turn off the comments because nobody's tapping. Let's get it to 80K, and we'll turn them back on. So everyone tap, tap, tap. Go ahead, D.
yeah, the idea that you should sit around and do nothing and be a pillow princess while your man goes out and works is insane. Especially when you're the smartest people in the community, when you have the most degrees, when you're a strong BLK woman who takes care of her own house and pays her own bills. Why wouldn't you want to get into a relationship with a man where if you pay 100% now, why wouldn't you pay 50% or even 40% with a man? And that's what I've never understood. But you're a feminist, so you explain.
Host, can I rebuttal
It's
with
open
these?
panel, you
No,
guys.
I
Don't
can just
ask me
speak
when it's
since you
open
asked a
panel.
stupid question. I'm speaking. I'm gonna respond to this nonsense. This dude D obviously doesn't make over 45 grand a year. This man is on EBT and food stamps and weak because he has a pussy.
You cannot say the P word.
I'm sorry, host. It's just natural. It's just natural. I smell it on him.
Well,
I
he
smell it
said
on
every
him.
every
He
expletive you
says
can
I
ever
don't wear
think about.
deodorant. And you talk about my country.
can
You
you
don't
just
even know
drop
my
him? He
country.
said
You can't
every
even come to my
ethnicity group never
country. You
got
can't
law.
even afford the passport. Who are you? Who are you? You ingrate. You
Are you ready for
probably
me to
are.
talk? Are you? I mean, the
Eh,
fact
Cash
that
out
eh.
for
you
questions.
the
I'm
Cash
fact
out for
that
Chad. Go
fact
questions,
ahead
that you
and
broke
rode in
finish.
here
ass.
on a camel,
You're
the fact
broke.
you
Matter of fact,
You're
we're
rode to the
gonna
broke.
go
house on
to
a camel.
Chad. Hold
You're
on, you guys.
broke. You're
Hold
broke.
on. Everyone go on mute. Everyone go on mute. Let me give the rules
So
again.
I'm out of here.
Okay, let me give the rules. Dom shared the live out. I'm that ninja. Don't go running. It's cause D maybe was gonna cook you. I don't know yet. But anyways, let me say this. Let's tap. Let's get it to 80K so we can get the comments back on. Dom shared. Well, not just so we can get the comments. Let's support the live, but definitely we want to get the comments back on. Dom shared the live out to 20 people. We are an open panel. Mods jump in when you want, but please share the live out. And yeah, I noticed Hazel keeps staying in the comments. He's scared to come up all of a sudden. That's weird. Chad, go ahead and start open panel.
Yeah. So
Mr.
to what
Speaking, that's not fair.
to what D said,
I was
right?
still in the midst of speaking.
No, it was actually Ninja's turn, and then Chad has been waiting. Y'all had a several back and forth. So let's just let him get in, and then it's back to open panel.
Yeah, and to what D said, there were some things that he said that I vehemently disagree with. I think being extreme on one side on some issues is a good thing, especially when it comes to like red pill stuff. Like it should be a pretty easy line in the stand to say that red pill ideology is toxic and you shouldn't really be listening to it. And you can't really compare red pill ideology to misandry, considering that misandry usually comes as a reaction to misogyny, whereas red pill ideology is already default because our society is inherently sexist and misogynistic and patriarchal.
If I can get in on this second prompt, poetic, men don't want solutions; they want control. I kind of disagree. I think they want solutions that they can control because a lot of them is my way or no way. So, when things come up, when things happen within the family, within the job, within the community, if it's not beneficial to them, they don't want to hear it. If it's not something that is going to better them on on an individual level, a lot of them don't want to hear it. Where they don't want to help their community grow, where they're not willing to stand in the gap for their families, but they're not willing to stand in the gaps for their churches and the community as a whole. But it is all about how they can control the solution to benefit them. And, I think that it is so evident, especially on these panels and the examples of the men that come up here, that, hey, yes, that's exactly what it is. They want to be able to control the solutions because the solution should benefit them and not anyone else. I land.
So talking about churches, do you realize that 85% of the men who go to my church are either married or in a committed relationship? So the bull
Hey,
that you just
hold on.
spouted was total bull.
Listen,
Hey, but
Um,
what does how
You
does
need to
being
cash out for
married
questions, and
being
D, you guys,
being
it's only $5. Don't tell me you all that broke. If you
I
have
didn't
a
I didn't ask a
question,
question.
support. It wasn't you then. If you have a question, support the platform for at least allowing you to come speak and give your take. It's only $5, and we'll get your questions answered. So I do encourage everyone to just cash out questions, roll shout outs, etc., and we'll go ahead and get that handled. Other than that, please refrain from asking questions. D, go ahead and finish. New guests, please share to 20 people. It's still open panel until the new guest shares.
These other young men and women and gentlemen who are married who or are single men who are trying to get married are also out in the community doing things for the community. So I really it really bothers me. The thing that really bothers me is the
That you
idea
can
that
clean your coochie.
can you still stop
Stop,
talking,
stop. Let him
clean
land.
your
Mods, mute
camel
him.
and wash your pits. the idea that a lot of women have
Coochie
really
coochie
become
coo, coochie
agents
coochie
of white
coo, coochie
supremacy
coochie coo.
and are saying things about black men that are untrue and unfounded simply because they want to down black men, which is cool. But pretty soon, Minnie Mouse, you're gonna meet somebody, and maybe it's a woman.
This is crazy. You hear this, man. You hear
So
this,
D,
and this
I
man
I'm
man
already
remember.
speak.
hearing a ninja
You,
talk, so let him go, and then Sky
I'm
go
sorry.
after. I
I'm
mean
sorry,
Sparkle.
Queen. I'm sorry, Queen. I mean no disrespect. I'm just disrespecting this bum down here. You know this dude. His name is D. This D stand for dirty. This D stand for dirty. You dirty clown. You dirty clown. Talk about my armpits.
I
My
guarantee
deodorant.
you smell
Trust
three
me,
Mods,
times
we're
better.
yes.
at 80K. Just
My
take a look
Which
at
deodorant
it.
is better than yours.
you want to bet?
Your deodorant, it looks musty.
You smell like camel ass.
And you smell like
I
All
guarantee
right,
it.
diarrhea.
you guys,
You smell
let's
like
get back to
diarrhea.
the conversation because
Can I can I
really
answer the
funny
What
right
was
second
now.
one?
y'all on, bro? Y'all sniffing each other. Y'all weird as
Dom
Can,
hell, man.
and Healing, please share to 20 people. Mods, we're at
dumb is
80K.
it?
Are y'all
Is
paying
that
attention?
AI? Is that an AI photo?
Poetic is not
No,
letting
y'all
me.
niggas never heard of
Okay.
fucking photoshopping shit, man. Yourself, I know how to
No,
Photoshop. It's
no,
not
no,
that hard.
Dom, you gotta wait your turn. I'm Ninja. Give a full rebuttal. We have to have balance, not just insults. So, what's
I'm
your
sorry.
rebuttal? And then we're going
The
to
actual photo of
Sparkle.
me. That's how real men look.
This is the actual photo of me too. You broke beach.
Hey, how many did I do now?
Okay, so I guess
Go ahead.
got
I don't even
Sparkle. Go
want to talk.
ahead.
Okay, so D, I remember like 30 or 40 minutes ago, you were explaining how you take advice from a man from Africa, and it seems like whoever he is really showing you the reasons why you should not be taking advice from someone living from a third world country. I'm just saying.
Did I down women at all? Did you hear me down women at all? Actually, I
You need
supported
to.
a lot of
Oh,
you
boy.
said.
Never said you doubt
You
women.
need to cash app for questions, you guys. Mods, mute anyone answering a question. If you
That was a
answer
that
it,
was
just
a
cash app for the
that was a
person.
rhetorical question.
D, it
If he's
doesn't
broke,
matter. You
he's
need to
broke. I
follow the
cash up
rules.
the
You've been coming
host.
here long enough.
No, I'm saying that was a rhetorical
It
question, and
doesn't
you know it.
matter. People are going to answer it. Don't
But
answer a
yeah,
rhetorical
it's the thing
question.
about even when
This
I'm on
smells
your
like hot dog
side, women
water.
want to argue about it, and that's the crazy thing about it. Most of the things I said were actually to support women, but it's like I gotta pick a fight because D is always angry. He's got to be a misogynist in every situation.
Okay, we're going to go to the next new guest. Dom, we're on the first two.
All right, yeah. Feminists don't hate men. Nah, they don't got no real hate in their heart, man.
Okay, let's say
That shit
H8. We
like
don't want to say that word over and over.
oh my bad, H8. They don't really got that in their heart for real. They not about that life. They still be doing everything that every other non-feminist woman be doing for us. Um, even worse, like for real, like they be going all out. Matter of fact, if I'm keeping it a buck, but yeah, they don't really be having that in their heart to really. They don't be doing no violence. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like somebody trying to like rep the set, but then like in too deep when he was trying to blast at the dude, he was pew pewing at the dude and he missed on purpose. That's kind of them. They don't really do no real damage. They just get on the internet, talk they mess, go back, lay up with some dude they met at the club that be treating them like every other girl out here. Uh, I done hit plenty of feminists, like vehement feminists. I done hit women like they feminists. They already had me like blocked on Twitter because I'm a misogynist on that app or whatever. But I would just spin some facts. But they had me blocked on there. They meet me in real life. They doing everything. So it's like, nah, they don't really hate us. They don't really stand on business in real life for real. And they not. If you got H8 in your heart, you gonna be doing some violence and don't do no violence. So that's how I know they ain't got no real H8.
Wow.
I disagree. Could I speak, poetic?
If I can, real quick, D, I gotta clear this up because, and I'm speaking for me. I do not hate men. I love men, and I especially love BOK men. But what I don't love about you guys is your accountability and the way that you are the way that you are so easily cater to the other man. That's my problem. You know, I don't think that you guys realize how much you are hurting women when you do that.
What man did I cater to?
Let me
You told me to
finish.
cater to a man.
Don't
Let
rush it. You
me
should be muting
finish.
him.
Bro,
He
let
keeps
her
asking
finish.
questions.
He's in his feelings because he has a
Let me
coochie.
finish. Damn. So, me saying that, I say this. You know, it is not about any woman hating a man. The problem comes in, especially on these panels, when we come up here and we're talking about solutions and we're giving you guys the formula to how to make things better. But you are so into your own thoughts, your own ways, your own mindset that you can't see past that to see how you are hurting women. That's a problem. That is a deep embedded problem within you. So yes, that's so I'm not gonna sit up here and say that you know women are perfect by any means. But at the same time, there comes a point when you must accept accountability and you must feed into what is being said and not what you are hearing. Because sometimes what you are hearing is not actuality, it is what you want to hear. Because a lot of you are so focused on being right that you can't accept being wrong. So, I just don't think that it is beneficial when we have these panels and we have these chats and men come up here. Oh no, it's not like that. It's not like that. I can't. Y'all not gonna sit up here and blame all the men because of blah 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 blah. When it not once has Poetic Trump said all men. It says men. So I mean, and I hate when I hear you guys
Let's
get up
land that
here and
plane.
you fight so hard about that. When in actuality, you should be fighting hard against that. I land.
All right.
So I
I'm
disagree
just
with these
letting
talking points that y'all got going on because I believe it goes hand in hand, like feminism and the misandry, because you have a hate towards something. Like y'all claim feminism is for like equal rights and all that, but when you think about
After
it, like
Major, we're going to new guests.
if I have
And please tap the live.
yeah, if I got like a stop sign in my neighborhood, I mean a speed limit sign in my neighborhood that says only 5 miles per hour, and I don't agree with this law, this rule, I'm gonna have a hatred toward the person that placed this in order. You see what I'm saying? So I disagree with all this delusional shit y'all talking about. It's like you're gonna have a hate towards something if you want to see some type of change. You're gonna stand for something if you want to see change. So you can't act like you're a feminist and say, "Oh, I don't hate men," but you don't like what the hell they doing though. Like, make it make sense. That's a major flip right there. It's like you're saying you don't like these laws and you don't like the patriarchy, but you don't like men, but they the ones that run the shit. Nah, like stop the cap. Y'all are low key hating on the down, on the low low. Like, be for real. Because until that whatever is fixed or whatever law needs to be changed, you're gonna be angry. You're gonna be feeling some type of way about it. You're gonna be emotional about whatever the hell is going on. So yeah, stop the cap. It's like peanut butter and jelly. It's like it's all in the same sandwich. You see what I'm saying? It's all going to one destination at this point. So thanks for educating me, Poetic. I'm learning because it's like, damn, y'all acting like it ain't the same, but it's like peanut butter and jelly. Like, what the hell? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Switch
This
up
ninja
after
is special
Public person.
needs.
You were
This
not saying
ninja is
women just
special
can fuck with you.
needs.
I'm
nah,
just
it is what it
All
is.
right,
It's
I'm
like
gonna
Exactly.
talk.
it's all
Mind
the
if I
okay.
same.
talk?
Like, you
He
can't say
get
it's
quiet and
different.
start
Like,
acting like
you
a
can't
church
separate
mice
it. If you were
mouth or
angry
like a
woman, you
He
were
is
muzzle.
angry
special
woman.
But
Like,
the
needs.
thing is, poetic, you can't.
Can
He
I
came up
talk?
here and
This
when
is a
Pub was
Hold
woman.
on,
talking,
hold
This
on.
is the
Nine
nah,
woman.
is
if you angry,
next.
you angry. It is
Hold
what it
on.
is.
Nine is next. So nine, give me a second. Mod should be confirming the comments if you share it to 20 people. I'm that ninja. Please hold on. Movie, you would just have to
Major,
be short. I
major
heard that
Be
is
short, no
commentary.
She
problem.
true.
said, "Hold on, stop talking, bro."
but yeah, Major, the way you can, the way that Pub broke it down, what feminism actually is, and you were like, wow. And even Poetic said he might. I feel like you could be learning, or I feel like you're just trolling. You're like, no, I really want to learn. Then you come up here and attack me, could be like, no, y'all just mad. Y'all just mad. It's the switch up. So yes, that is a major flip
You're
because
not
Pub's
happy
not
about
here.
it, ma'am. You're not happy about the
And that,
patriarchy.
please let Nine go.
Instead
You're
of
not
calling yourself
happy about
Major
the
Flip, you should
patriarchy.
just
That's
call yourself
anger.
Two-Faced It.
Nah,
Am I
Okay,
it
allowed?
is what it
because
is.
You're
Y'all
a
is fronting.
bona fide
Y'all
bandit.
capping over here.
Am
Like,
I
okay,
allowed
how
to
the hell you gonna
speak?
be
Am
mad at the
I
patriarchy
Nine,
allowed
can
to
you
and you
speak?
wait? You
like
see me
men? Like,
talking.
that's a
Why y'all
major
not
flip.
muting him?
Hell nah.
All
Stand
right,
on business.
Major
Like
Flip.
what it say. Stand on fucking business. If you don't like the
No, but you
patriarchy,
you didn't stand
say
on
you
business
don't
when Pub
like
was
it.
here. You was scared.
Man,
Major
nobody
has a
intimidated
coochie.
by no white man. I mean, a man that
Major
got a
has a
white woman. What the
coochie.
fuck you talking about, man? Nobody
Major has a
intimidated by that,
We
coochie.
man.
have all this
Y'all
smoke
all
now.
get
Now
scared
that
when
he's not
Pub
Sir,
get
you
on
an
the
internet
Major
phone.
has a
gangster. You would never
coochie.
say the
Talk.
shit you
oh
say
my
on here in real
the
life.
way
So
And I'm
that
I
you
talking
guess
about
ain't nobody worried about this
intellectually.
nigga.
the
Y'all
way that you
talk.
submitted to Pub when he was here is crazy.
Ooh,
Cause I
that's a
code
cute
switch.
gift.
Duh. You don't know what code
This
switching
is
is? Ah,
crazy
damn.
work.
Y'all are
You code
crazy.
You
switched with
I
a
dropped
like
him.
black
that
It's
man?
gift though.
called
That was
code
cute.
switching, goofy. Like, learn.
I'm that
Educate
nigga.
yourself.
Mods,
How
please
about that?
reply to gifts. Make sure it's not if before it drops.
Yeah, like
But
black
let's
man
tap the
can't
screen, you
code
guys.
switch.
It's
You're
Y'all
a
are
Major.
bitch.
That was
crazy
You're
weak
a
Sounds
about
what
like
you
you
that.
dropped
did. A matter
somebody.
of
Yeah,
fact,
that's a
I'm
Sounds like
major
gonna
you
flip.
clip
hood.
that. I'm gonna post it this
Yeah,
week.
You're
that's
a
a major
bitch.
flip.
You're a
That's
bitch,
how you act
Dominis.
all sweet when Pub
No,
is
it's a
here. You act
code
like a honey
switching.
bun.
Yeah, it's called
Dominis,
code
you are a
switching.
bitch.
I turned
Just
my
like
Dr.
Major.
Umar
Just like every man
PTR
on this
on. I said, you
panel
know
is a
what?
bitch.
Let me not be Dr. Umar right now. Let me not be his cousin and go ahead and code switch and see if I could
Every
do it. Yeah,
man on
you're
this
right.
panel
Wait, is
is a
that higher
You're
than the
bitch.
right.
money
You're
pow
right.
pow? And don't like mods,
Major.
please
Just
Major.
as
confirm.
Nah,
high
Y'all
she's right.
Major.
are
She's
y'all
right.
replying
I
Major.
to gifts
code
about
still
switch.
or
Major.
what's going
to
on?
do.
Major.
Mika, if you can't be up on
I
the
don't want to
panel
talk
and
to
replies,
ignorance.
I need
Please.
people in the
Bitch.
comments.
You're a
I
bitch.
need I need educated men over here. Like not these
Let's
goofies
get
over
into
here. Like
100K,
Major,
everyone.
you a
Everyone mute.
bitch.
Yo, bro, shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck
Everyone
up.
man,
mute.
you
I
ain't
need
even
everyone
you ain't even
replying to
American.
gifts.
Your words
Everyone
don't even
mute.
matter, G.
Not everyone
God,
You can't even
replying to
you can't
gifts.
even
ignorant,
speak English.
ignorant.
Like if
Can
you can
y'all
speak
not
English,
hear
it might
me?
matter.
You are
Like
ignorant.
Can
but you
y'all
can't
not
speak
hear?
English though.
Yes, we can hear you. They're just over talking you.
You're
God.
rude. Go on mute. All right, Moz, please reply to gifts and please confirm shares. Let's get the taps up. We should be at 100K. We should be at 100K, you guys. I've been streaming for 2 hours now. The goal is 50K an hour. Also, we want to get to 500 shares. We're at 270 shares. So let's let everyone share the live, repost the live, and let's make sure we're standing on business. I will reiterate this. Major Flips turned into a
A
submissive
bitch.
little girl when Pub was on the panel. Soon as he left,
That's a
he
major
went right
flip.
back to attacking women. Right back
Because
to
he's a
it.
I was
bitch.
answering the prompt. Like
You're a
how the
wolf.
hell is you don't
You're a
hate
He's a
wolf.
men,
bitch.
but
Please
y'all
mute
have a
him.
hatred toward the
Please stay on his
patriarchy? That
box.
makes no fucking
He's a bitch.
Please
That's
mute
why.
him.
He's a bitch. Just
don't
like
like something. You
Dominis.
have a negative energy toward it. It's not a
I
D
positive
is
told
a
energy
y'all,
toward
well,
bitch.
it.
maybe we need to
Nine
put
That's
in
is
a
a
the
major
bitch.
comments.
Bitch
Put in the
ass,
comments
nigga
once
ass.
and then inbox Dom Mika.
and on business. Y'all ain't standing on business over here.
You stand on
Super.
dick,
This a
you faggot.
Okay,
superficial
we're gonna
lie.
move on.
This is
We're gonna move
superficial.
on. Everyone go on mute. Nine, go ahead and answer the prompt. The first two.
Alright, I feel that. So what exactly am I answering? I'm confused.
So we
Bitch.
just need one
You
more
coughing on
blooming
dick, and
ribbons,
you
and in
please
that
hold
case,
this
we'll
dick.
honor it. Go Nine, go ahead. Everyone else stay on mute when people are answering the prompt.
Bitch ass nigga, bitch ass
You
nigga.
cannot say the N word. Stop saying that on. You know what? Let me drop
That's,
you.
Trying to
thank
get
you.
your lie taken down, man. Y'all
Thank you.
is
Um, I
lame, man.
agree.
You want me to
I
do the
agree.
second
Green
prompt
hearts
or
in the
not?
chat. Let's send some gold
I
popular
agree
gifts to
to an
protect the
extent.
live.
I agree to an extent. I
Did
feel feel
You want
like
me to do the second prompt or no? Like you wanted me to do both of them or just the one?
Hold on, Don. You
I
already
feel
answered the
like
prompt. Give me a second.
I agree to an extent, male.
Nine. Wait. Hold on. Can we send some Go Popular gifts to protect the live and tap the screen? That was weird. And they said 2 pound. I don't know if I could even believe her because that's Major's friend. She said that he's a real person. He's not a troll.
That's never mind. I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
his
real
name.
niggas is rare these days. It's obvious.
Who is it? Say it.
It's Ron.
What, Ron?
You're a mod, Ron. That's Ron. Like you couldn't hear?
His voice kept slipping multiple times.
That's weird.
I could talk
Right?
now.
I was like, why is he doing that?
But why did 2 pounds say it's a real person?
That's not a real person. She don't know. She don't know him. She don't know who that person is.
All right, so I could talk now or what?
Go ahead, Nine.
Like I
No, we
said,
cannot talk until someone sends some Go Popular gets to protect the live. I'm not sure why he kept saying the N word.
but you kicked him, so it's good.
All right, if we can't get no Go Popular gifts, I'll just restart the live.
You kicked him, so it's good. You don't need to do all that.
Don't tell me what I need to do for my live. Thank you, Dom. Go ahead, Nine.
I agree. Nowadays, men aren't men. They act like bitches. Prime example, that nigga Major Flips. We need more men in this society. Also,
Bitches, because y'all don't ever come up and say this in a man face. So really, you the
also,
real bitch at this
can I
point.
fucking finish?
So
Also,
none of y'all do this shit
Y'all need
outside
to
in
stop
public.
saying the N word. Y'all be saying that a
That's the
lot, to
major
be
flip
honest.
though. That's the real major flip.
Y'all
um,
say that all the time. And I told y'all to
yeah,
stop.
so,
Say ninja.
but it's not only
Consequences
men.
on
I feel
TikTok, so
like
you can be
women
whatever
also.
on
Yo,
this
bro,
app.
shut the fuck up.
You won't do this outside though. I know that.
Nigga, you
I know
better
that.
check my page. I do this shit for real. Now shut the fuck
Oh
up.
my gosh.
Man, how
Not
the
y'all.
phone,
Come
how the
on.
internet
Answer the
gangster?
prompt. Major, stay on mute.
God.
Internet gangster
Also,
shit
we
is
need more
lame, dog.
feminine women also because I feel like a lack of feminine women is the reason why men really aren't, I guess, being true to their goals. And the reason that
Emotional
more
ass men on the
females,
phone, yelling at
the
a
reason
phone.
more females are
Emotional.
signal now, I feel like it's because more females have rights.
Raised
That's
by
the
a
reason
single
they're more
mom, I
single.
could tell, dog.
Nigga, I'll slap the shit out you.
Single moms, reason why YNs. That's
All right, I'm finished with my prompt. That
do that
bitch ass
topic
nigga.
next, poetic.
I'm finished.
You think he NBA young boy on
Someone
TikTok?
please mute Major and stop. Major, stop interrupting. This is ridiculous.
Nah, they want to be internet
Mute
gangsters.
him.
That's crazy to me.
This is what I'm referring to. Men like, oh, not even
Don't
boys
come
like
up and
that.
do it outside.
I could tell he was raised by a single mom. She was front feeding your bitch ass.
Oh my gosh.
None of y'all came up and do it. That's
Go
the major.
ahead and finish. The mods are going to mute him.
But yeah, we need more men in this society because nowadays men aren't men. We also need more females to be more feminine. Females need men and we
Had
need
no
to
daddy
learn
in your
shit.
house.
And
You're right. You had no dad.
yeah, so that's it.
Your father failed you. So
I guess.
This is crazy. All
Yeah,
right, you
there we
guys.
go. Yeah.
Everyone go on mute. Everyone go on mute. Please, mods, handle what I asked you guys to handle. Also, we should be at 100K. If the supporters are not getting us there, let's let the mods get us there. We've been sitting in 90s for like 20 minutes. I could do that by myself from 90 to 100K. So if we can tap the screen, share the live out, and remember, let's keep the live engaged. Remember, it's money pow pow to drop. If there's a different price to drop anyone, the mods will let you know. They will add you in the comments or they will message you. Well, actually, they'll do both. So please pay attention to that. But let's tap the screen. Let's share the live out. Curve, welcome up. If you could share, we'll get you in next. But let's start open panel with Movie Boy.
Hey, so yeah, the switch up is crazy. When men get in the when boys get in the room with men, then they start to realize really has the control. We see this multiple times, and it just really is. I would say mind-boggling, but it's not because that's what you do. You put on a front. You say, "Yes, I'm for women empowerment," and or I do care about women. I don't hate women. I love them in front of other men that actually do care. But then when you get around the right group of men who actually are misogynistic and hate women and want incubators and robots, you show who you really are. You show that I want a woman I can control. If she's not doing what I want, then she's against the system. And because the system was set up by me and I like the system, that means she is therefore an outrully loud woman and she needs to go. So this is just in real time, constantly
Man ain't got to
proving.
control no
I
woman
wasn't
because
finished
S
and I
workers
didn't
out here. You got
lower your
S workers
estrogen. I
selling
was
a
not talking
vitamin
to you.
P out here. You think a man got to control
Lower
a
your
woman?
estrogen.
He
All
could
If
right,
you
just
say
mods. Let's
another word,
please
you
mute people
rainbow.
interrupting. That's still the rules.
Like
S workers out here. This is sad.
if you say another word, you're rainbow major. Okay.
It don't matter.
So
It don't make no
okay, you're rainbow.
sense.
Okay.
I
Like
don't care.
like
You are a
you
woman on
you
TikTok.
are
You don't think
You
very
it
up,
matters?
nigga. Shut the
like
fuck
he
up. I
just
don't want
can't
to
be.
fucking hear you. Two people talking at the fucking same time, nigga.
Stop
Shut the
yelling at a
fuck up and keep
phone.
your
That
fucking
should be a
mute
mental
Like
on,
health
nigga.
problem.
Please
you
drop it in the comments.
That should be a mental health
Mute your
Misha.
problem.
you
fucking
can't
self up,
even
nigga.
you
Stop
can't even
Oh
unmuting.
my
mute.
Stupid
God.
ass.
I need y'all to help
Is
coordinate.
there a reason why we're
It's
not
It's
dropping
not
crazy.
this
flowing
bitch
right now.
ass nigga? Drop his fuck ass
These
bitch.
niggas is upset with life, yo. This is
Yeah,
sad,
like it's
man.
Don't
You
just
nobody
women
want to
gonna
hear
have to
two
can
people
find
you
a.
talking
be
at
It's
the
gonna be
same
hard
like
for y'all to
time
he's
find a
just
real
not
going
man.
understand
off,
the
just
concept of
going
that.
off. But again, this
Can
is
you
his
not understand the concept of two mics at one time? Are you stupid?
this
For
is
real.
crazy.
I need more
But see, the
feminists at
thing
this
is,
point.
the reason
Like,
why
are you dumb, bro?
the reason why Major has to go so hard is because he doesn't have control in his real life. He doesn't get any respect. Nobody notices him anywhere. So
People,
when he
you need more
gets on a
people. Y'all
panel
don't
of
have enough
eight
people.
people, so he gets on a panel of eight people and he feels like this is the way to
That
assert
niggas
his
need more
dominance.
people, and it's
this is the
sad.
this is
It's
the only
sad.
this is the only way that he'll ever get any attention or anything slightest. So that's why he does this, because he craves the attention. But again, like I said before,
Sad. The black
he
community is
continuously proves my point in real time because
hell right.
he doesn't have any respect for women, let alone himself.
Reason why,
Go ahead and finish since he's being
Bro,
muted.
shut up, bro.
Okay.
Like, for real,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Like, we
yeah.
don't actually want to hear
but
your shit.
it's sad. It's so
Okay,
fucking
so
sad.
yeah, like I said, these men put on cosplays of what they really of what they want to. They don't have no opinion. The opinion
Real
only
place at all.
it depends on what the room they're in. If the overwhelming majority of men are talking about women are okay and we need to fight for women's rights, they'll go with it. If
You need
the
to fight
if the
hard.
majority of men are in the room saying women are useless, they'll go with it because
You're
they
not
don't
fighting
have
hard
any
enough.
place in life. They never had a
Walk
place as a
outside.
child. They never have any sort of attention or any sort of
This ain't.
backbone in middle school or high school. So then they grow up to be weak, spineless coochie men who have no sort of place or respect anywhere. So they
Y'all should do a
fly with
million
the
man
wind.
march.
So I land there.
Y'all need a million women march at this point because y'all ain't fighting hard enough. It is what it is.
Or we could just unalive
Sit on
you.
your
There's
couch on
that.
TikTok. That ain't enough. Look at that anti-blackness. Now you want to unalive a black man. Hey, let me download this video, Poetic. I'll
Like,
pay you for this one.
look,
Poetic,
yes,
I will
because
pay you
we're
for
gonna
this
show
one. Please let me
Pub
get
how
this
you
clip.
switched up on him. Yes, we are gonna
It's
download
called
the clip for
code
you.
switching. If you don't think a black man
We're
can
gonna
code
we're gonna
switch,
show
you're
Pub this. Yes,
ignorant.
we are.
Yeah, you don't think a black man can talk like Dr. Martin? I have a dream that you black women will have a feminist movement that might work one day. Cause this shit is not strong
Bro,
enough.
you're a
And
disgrace.
these niggas is emotional.
This
Like these
man is
You're
niggas
a
insane.
want to be
racist.
internet gangsters. Yeah, this shit is sad. Y'all women are cooked at this point.
You're a
Do
How
you
you
disgrace.
gonna find a
but see
husband
the
when they
thing
crashing
is,
out on
nine.
TikTok?
I
Like
not see the thing
they
is,
crashing out
nine.
on
If
TikTok.
we were
Y'all
to
trying to
go
look
on
for a
mute,
husband,
he would
man. This
have
shit is
nothing to
cooked.
say. He would
Y'all
just
have a reason to
he
be
would
mad. I
talk
listen.
himself
Y'all
off the
have a
panel
reason to be mad at this
because
point.
he
I
doesn't have
understand
any
why.
control or power in real
Yeah,
I
life.
you do
understand
know.
why. Nobody gives a fuck about power.
You don't
We handle shit in real life as black men.
you don't handle any. If you handle
We
things in
get
real life, why are
real
you on TikTok?
vitamin P
If
in the
you handle
real
Oh,
things,
world.
if you handle things in real life, why are you on
The price.
TikTok?
All right, let's
that
talk about
nigga's a
it. We
bitch.
here
If
Why you
you
now.
handle
responding to
things
him?
in
The
real
price
life,
of
why are
vitamin
you
P
on
is so
TikTok?
Just stop
low. You
responding
really think
to
a
him.
man
He
needs
is a
power
Okay,
when the
bitch.
price of
all right. I'm
vitamin
Stop
going
P
mute.
is
I'm gonna
responding
go
so
on
to
mute.
him.
low? Yo, this
All
is
right, all right.
delusional,
Let's
man.
hold
Stop
on,
Step into the
responding.
Major.
real
Hold
world.
on. What's
Step into the
funny to me
reality.
is we're
Like,
still not even a mod got us to 100K. Can everyone
there's
please
$1,000
tap? We
out
should
here.
be at
Like, that don't make
100K.
sense.
Majors, go on mute. Everyone tap. We should be over over 100K by now. Nobody's tapping. Velvy, someone with the name with a V. I just seen you
Touch the
tapping.
button.
Appreciate it.
Just say
Everyone, we need to get the likes up. So everyone, please tap. We're gonna reset in a moment and get to Curve. But I just want to know, Major, why was the switch up? Like, can you please explain why, if you're talking, because
oh yeah, yeah,
Puff
yeah. So I
is
can
a
explain this. So
feminist.
see.
I'm
His
not
So,
even a
disgrace
feminist.
to the
He can
fucking
so
speak
what I
for
Negroes.
said
other
was,
feminists, and you
I
had
can
the
tell you why
chance.
it's so simple. It's so
Hold
simple.
on, you
So
had a chance to have that conversation. Instead, you agreed with him and then attacked feminism after he left.
I had to think about the conversation, man. Y'all having a conversation on live. So, when you got guys like Peaky who got a black wife, black kids, and he's educated, I could respect that man 1,000%. It's like I look at him like a real leader. You know what I'm talking about? But when you got other dudes out here with don't even like
Okay,
women,
Major, you were dropped.
he's not sleeping with the black
Major,
woman.
you've been
Oh,
dropped.
my job is done.
All right, Major, you have been dropped with a blooming foreign money pow pows, and I think something else. So, okay, basically, four money pow pows and a blooming. If anybody wants to save his spot, it has to be something higher. Again, Major,
All
you
right.
were dropped by a blooming and four money pow pows. If anybody wants to save his spot, it has to be a higher gift. Martin, you just keep coming up and dropping. Can you share the live?
Is it okay if I say something, or
No,
you
I'm going
still?
to next to new guest, and then we're going back to open panel. Curve, we're on the first two. Welcome up.
Thank you. Feminists do not H8 men thoughts. No, I
Wait.
don't
Before you
think
get into
they.
it, because I don't want to interrupt you.
Okay.
So before you get started, I'm that ninja. Please do not say ninja anymore. Don't say the real word. Say ninja. Do you understand?
I understand.
Also, I heard that you're Ron, my mod, and if that's you, I'm very disappointed. You have time to troll my page and not help mod. That's embarrassing, and it's
Who
not
is
funny
this
to me.
Ron? I'm tired of
No,
this
they
shit.
already exposed you that you're Ron.
I am
And
not
if you
Ron.
are
Who is
literally
Ron?
trolling the live instead of helping mod, that's crazy as hell.
Who is this Ron?
Well, and that is a big turn off. You probably have a little worm too if you're doing that shit.
Who is this Ron?
Curve, go
Then
ahead.
you're saying stuff to hurt the live. Like, stop.
Okay.
I'm
No.
confused.
Why would you be okay? That's deep. But anyways, Curve, go ahead.
They wanted equal rights through education, through the work field, and also through life by not being by having and things like that to keep themselves floating in stability. They really don't even think about men, to be honest. More men dislike them than anything because it shows most men girlfriends and wives that it's a different life that they can have, and that's what they don't like. The second one, men don't want it's just solutions. They want control. Yes, that's true. And it's a lot of ways of showing that to prove that, especially with the BLK men, because to be honest, in society, they don't have the power and control. So they like to control the most weakest person under them, which is women and children. As you see, when it came to them going to the Democrats, they asked them to remove child support from the household where their children are living because they want to have control. So they want child support to be removed from the house. Also, how they talk down on educated women and women that make more money than them. They like to talk down on them to make them feel bad about themselves because they can't control them women because everybody know money buys you control and power. So they can't have that with the educated woman. So they just talk down on her. And the last way that they show BLK men prefer control over solution and stability is how happy they were about food stamps being removed from the low income household because they felt like that was a way that they could have power on their little income. So yeah, they definitely want control over stability and greatness. I land.
Okay, that was
My question. Can I
groundbreaking.
can I
One second,
rebuttal?
1 second. That was groundbreaking. That ninja, what's your thoughts on that? That ninja, what's your thoughts on that?
I'm sorry. Sorry, I was busy.
What's your thoughts on what she just said?
I did not hear her. What did she say?
Heard what she said. Can I rebuttal, please? I haven't said anything in a long time.
Why weren't you
What
listening?
did
You're
she?
on the panel.
We went to the restroom. I don't know what you guys want from me or what you expect. I came here to answer the prompt. So if I can answer the prompt, are you on the third question now?
Why you kept saying the N word on my live?
I don't have time for this shit. Do not play with me. I am not a little boy like your boy Dominates down there. He's a little bitch. So if you're gonna question me, I can leave or you could drop me. But if you want me to answer the panel, I can do that.
Yeah, that's Ron. Ron, why you being a whole ass nigga? If you are streaming right now, why are you on my
This is
live
not
trolling?
run.
You
This
know
is
what I
not
would have
run.
liked if you came from a second page and
This
help
is not
out?
run.
Since you're so bored with your other live, you should
This
have
is not
came from
run.
your other. You should have came and from your page
This
and make
is
that a
not
second
run.
Ron page and
My
ask
name is
Poeta, can you
Asaya.
mod me
My
on my
name
other
is
page?
Asaya.
You could be helping right now. Instead, you're trolling. I don't
My
respect
name is
that.
Asaya.
I'm gonna leave it there before I really disrespect you, and we don't ever talk again on TikTok. And
My
I
name
very
is
should,
Asaya.
okay. And I deconstruct and dismantle your whole platform. So I'm gonna leave it there because you didn't piss me off. So don't talk to me right now.
You're mad. You're mad.
No, I'm telling you,
It's
Ron. I'm asking you to stop playing with me. I'm so serious. I told you never treat me like a dumb hoe, and for you to come troll my live like this, I don't respect it. I need you to stop right now because I'm not playing with you. And then on top of that, I have my supporters. I'm in the middle of the live, and you're not going to make me look dumb. I know it's you. Stop playing games with me. And don't ever do this shit again. And I need an apology right the fuck now. I need an apology right now because otherwise, I'm going to suspect that you're actually working against me and you're trying to mess up my live. So I'm going to need that apology right now.
you keep thinking I'm
I'm
this
gonna need that
wrong. I am
apology
confused.
right
I am
now, Ron.
confused.
I
I am
know it's
confused.
you. I need you to stop trolling
I
me.
am
I need that
confused.
apology right
I am
now.
confused.
I need that apology right now. Yeah, that's his ass, and he's gonna regret not apologizing. Anyways, back to the topic. Martin, you just came up here, um, shared the live out. D, you wanted to respond? Go ahead. That was
I've
weird.
always. Oh my bad. I've always wondered why it's like women always talk about they want leadership, they want a man to step up, they want men to make moves in the black community, but I'm sorry, BLK, in the BLK community, but at the same time, they whenever you do step up, they you're controlling, you're this, I couldn't wear my bathing suit to the mall, you're controlling. These are the things that I never understood. And it's one of those things wherein you can't have it both ways. You can't, it's like a catch 22. No matter what a man says, he's wrong. If he doesn't step up for himself, that means he's a simp. That means he's a weak man. But if he does step up for himself, then he's an AB or he's some type of tyrant in your life or a narcissist. And I just don't understand that. Can somebody? Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody please explain to me
No, you
why
need to
women.
cash app to get to request, make
That's
those
not
kind of
a. That's
requests.
not a. That's not a
You
question.
need to cash app for requests. Asking questions or requests, you do need to cash app. Support the platform. You come
Yeah,
here a
I
lot, you
wish
never supported not one time. Um, we'll go ahead and move on. A
there was
lot
a
of
way I could
weird behavior
understand
going on.
why women can never be happy with anything. And it's like
I
no
just
matter
told
what
you,
it
okay,
is.
nobody answer him because if he can't cash app for it or
I
give
didn't
for
I
it,
didn't
don't
ask a
respond to
question.
him.
I didn't ask a question at all.
It's open panel.
I don't know what's going on today. I'll have to check my science map because I don't know if it's a full
This
moon.
is something D does all the time. That's not a big deal. The only thing weird was Ron being a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, that
But
shit
it's
was
I
weird.
understand he's so bored, but no, he didn't have to do that. That was weird behavior. Like if you want to come to my live, just say that. But don't come here hiding. That shit is weird. Other than that, no, nothing else is weird but him. So let's just get back to the conversation. Martin, go ahead and answer the prompt. Martin, you can unmute your mic and go ahead and answer the prompt. All right. I don't know why Martin always comes up and never said anything. What he's doing, movie, is obviously streaming on one phone and then coming to my live on a different phone. But he could have just helped and be a mod on a different phone. So that is very weird. Um, Martin, you're not talking, so we'll just go back to open panel. Let me bring y'all back because y'all not bringing yourself back. Feminists do not H8 men. That's what we've been breaking down today. Obviously, it hasn't been debunked. Nobody can prove that feminists actually hate men. Um, Men don't want solutions, they want control. That has been several facts and hardcore evidence on how this is true, that you guys actually want control. We even had men come up here and admit it. And this has definitely been a groundbreaking conversation. So I'm just trying to see if you guys are able to talk and keep the conversation going, or do I need to restart the live? So,
Yeah, so I wanted to say
Yes, I
about the
want
whole control thing. Um, when women are saying that men want control, it's it's not like all of us want to control women. It's that uh some men need to control women, and other men can let women, let women go free and still have them. Um, so it's certain men that they can just not have a woman under their thumb, not be a BNer, and she gonna come back every time. And as other men, they got to use a bit of strategy to control her actions and limit her actions, and basically limit her range so that she'll just be around him the way he wants her to be around. But if you the right type of dude and you the right caliber of man and you find the right kind of woman that mess with you like that, you can let her do whatever and she gonna make that choice to keep coming back, keep feeding into you, doing everything you want her to do without you even having to tell her or ask her. So I think a lot of times these men are finding women really that don't really fit together with them and kind of forcing them to be with them um over a longer time period.
majority of men do want control. That's why they always start off by saying, "I want my woman to submit. I want my woman to submit." Other than also understanding that submission, it goes both ways. They never say, "I want us to submit to each other," because majority of men, they want control in every situation they are in, even when they're in the household and they have a single mother. At a certain age, that son wants control even in that household, even though he's not paying any bills or anything of that sort. He wants to dominate his power
in that household because I
Did she
should have
stop?
control.
Okay.
And that's how most men feel. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
We
hear you.
started paying bills in my house at 13 years old, so I should have been.
Okay,
If I
that's
wanted
between you and
control,
your mama.
I
That's
would have.
between you and your mama.
No, if I wanted
That's between you
control,
and
I
your
would have
mama.
took
I'm
control. But
talking about
I never stepped up. I never stepped up and said, "Mama, I want control of the household." That's a lame excuse,
okay.
and that's
Well,
a.
that's between I don't see you no and I don't your see no mother. boys trying trying to take control of the household like that for real, for real. I don't be Yeah, seeing they that. do. Like They where you be do. seeing They that at? do. Like in what manner are they trying to In control the the black household? household, in the black What household, manner? they want What to manner have. are what does that look like? First of all,
Okay, don't answer that question. If they
oh my
asking you
bad. I'll cash
questions
out
and
for
they're
that.
not cash apping,
I'll cash out.
it's
I'll
cash app or
cash out.
send a
Cause
galaxy.
that shit don't make no sense. Like you just
Okay,
saying
but no,
control,
no, no,
control,
no. You're asking
control.
a
What
question. Go ahead
control?
and cash app or send a galaxy. I didn't drop you, Tom. Go ahead and request back up. Yeah. So, Dom, if you want to, okay, I just seen the cash app. So go ahead and ask your question. Let's platform that question. Go ahead and reiterate your question.
Yeah, I don't see what are these what is this control that black boys are enacting in their households over their black mothers, which is just like asinine as fuck. But yeah, they what don't want to control are these listen black to her. boys having over They their don't mothers want in to these listen households? when they don't want to Hmm. listen when their mother have chores. They don't want to listen when their mother have chores and tell them what to do. They want to be argumentative. They also, when their mother have rules and regulations on what type of grades they need to bring in a household, they want to go to school, act the fool, be the class clown, and don't come back with good grades. It's plenty of examples of why young black boys and older black men, they condone stuff. Y'all come on this podcast all the time stressing about how y'all don't have control in the black community, how the black woman has the control in the black community. All y'all do is complain about control.
You
Hey,
just said,
bro.
but women are what you just said. You want us to be
Wait, man. Could
leaders.
I ask a question?
If you keep, oh,
Hey,
go
bro.
ahead.
That's just a A rebellious leader don't teenager. have to. A leader does
That's
not have
same
to
shit
yell about
as
not
a
having control. His
that's just a
actions
rebellious
create
teenager. Do you not
control.
realize that? Like you could look at any parenting book and they would
So,
tell you that
so
these
you're
things will
saying
happen
that
with
BLK
any
boys
teenager.
are rebellious teenagers? So you agree with me
Yeah,
that
it's not
BLK boys
control.
are rebellious
It's teenage
teenagers?
rebellion. This happens across all
No,
demographics
because
everywhere.
BLK young girls don't do that. Because if that
Yes, the
was
hell
just
they
something
do.
that kids,
Total foolishness.
no,
Teenagers do
they
I've seen not a lot follow of young girls
actually,
get
directions.
kicked out their houses. What are you
BLK
talking about?
females have
Total
higher.
foolishness.
They no, no, no,
Total
no, no.
foolishness.
They
And you know it.
graduate from high school more.
Okay, here we
They
go
go
with
to
the foolishness.
college
Okay.
more. They have better grades. No, no, no.
Okay.
There ain't nothing foolish about that. You can
This
look that
foolish,
up.
this
You can
foolish
look that
feminist
up.
nonsense.
You can look that up.
This
That
foolish
BLK
feminist
boys
nonsense is
drop
crazy.
out of middle school. They be
Straight
dropping out of middle
foolishness.
school.
And what does
Yeah,
that
you
have to
want
do
to
with
call it
controlling the
foolishness
household, dropping out
because
of middle
you
school?
do not
It
want
don't
to
have nothing to
see
do with
you.
controlling the
Y'all
household.
need to be
I didn't
honest.
drop out of
Y'all
middle
need
school.
to be more honest. Y'all need to be more
It's normal
honest
teenager
for
stuff.
younger BLK boys. Y'all need to be more honest for younger BLK boys can have something to look up to. That's the thing. Y'all like to lie.
It's no
And
amount
that's
of
why from
honesty that's gonna make
generation to
I didn't drop
generation,
out of middle
the
school, so I don't know what you're
BLK,
talking about.
okay, but you
You can be
also
as honest
know
as you want.
that the
It's not gonna make
BLK
what you
boys
saying
drop
true,
out of
bro.
school way more than the BLK girl. Stop
Okay.
lying. You lying.
You just
You're
said
lying.
some
You're
insane
lying.
stuff.
You're lying. You're
Contributing
lying.
factors
So now you
to
want to lie.
BLK
Now you want
boys
to lie. So
success.
Hold
Okay,
on,
so
hold
there's
on, hold on.
numerous
So hold
factors.
on. So
Okay.
you asked your question. You got your answer correct, Dom.
It was a BS answer, but I wanted to reply
Who
to it
who
because
answered
it
it?
is BS.
Curve.
Yeah.
Okay, let's ask Movie Boy the same question. If you can reiterate it.
I would have to agree with. I think it was Kurt that said that. It does happen because they don't have that control, or it's typically because when they are angry that they don't have like a mom in the house or a father in the house, they inherently feel like they're the man of the house. So then they sort of try to get this sort of control, like, well, I don't have to do what you say and this, that, and the third. And so they get jobs and then they either don't want to contribute because they feel like, well, I shouldn't have to contribute because this is my money, things like that. It does happen. It is currently happening with my brother. And that's why he was, that's the issue that he had, because he felt like, because he didn't get pushed out, as far as, and when we say pushed out, we mean like, go on your own, get your own apartment, things like that. Because he struggled with that and felt insecure, he felt like he could stay at my mom's house and run the house because he was quote unquote man of the house. But that's not the case. You have to move on and be an adult. And so he was sort of like Curve mentioned, she had rules in her house that he would consistently break. What is it, curfews that he would push past, things like that. It happens. So you're what she's saying isn't just something out of a movie or only happens in the BLK community. I mean, of course we know this happens across all demographics, but we see this a lot with BLK young men and young adult BLK men. So that's what she's
Y'all
talking
be
about.
talking a bunch of bull. I started working when I was
But
13
see, the
years old
thing
to take
is,
care.
D,
Hold
can
on, hold
I?
on, hold on.
Hold
Let me
on, hold
finish.
on.
When you were talking, no
Because
one
you
said
have
Even if you
anything.
paused,
do
so you would
it
stop.
yourself, it don't really
Okay,
Hold
go
matter
on,
that
ahead.
much
hold
in the
on,
large
hold
scheme of
on. It's
things, because
Dom's
like you
Cash
just
App
one 13
question.
year old.
So hold on, because I was still talking. So it's Dom Cash App question, so he can respond first.
Yeah, so I put something up on the screen because I'm like, I think um when people mention the disparity between the success in school between BLK boys and BLK girls, they often don't look at the contributing factors that lead to that. And like the school to prison pipeline, for example, they kind of neglect that and just chalk things up to misogyny, disrespect. But there's a lot of negative factors that black boys face that black girls do not face. So that's going to contribute to your how much you even enjoy going to school. Like a lot of black boys don't like going to school because they getting overly punished, they getting overly policed in there. They getting told they're just a bad person just for showing up. So that's not going to make it a conducive learning environment for those people. And I think a lot of feminists like skip over that for some reason. Like every time I bring this up, they be like, no, 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 no. And I'd be like, it's studies, bro. Like we already know we over police like outside the schools, so why not in the schools? They don't ever like when I bring that up. Like it's not a contributing factor. And then these are normal, very normal teenager things. I knew a lot of girls that was sneaking out the house, having boys over, throwing parties, getting bad grades, having kids. When their parents specifically told them exactly that, don't have no kid. What they do, have a kid by some old dude. So it's a lot of things that I feel like people are kind of being like laying scrutiny on the boys, and then the girls are just like, that's just, there's all these things, she was a victim, blah, blah, blah. Like,
What's
bro,
the link to
the
the article?
oh, this I'm gonna find it again. I gotta go back out. Cause what that shit say? Yeah, I'm gonna find it though. But
Okay.
yeah, it's a lot of things that I feel like feminists should look at
I
these
gotta
things.
step
Like
away.
they
Can
should
I
have been
say something
researching this
before I go?
before me.
This is like a monologue.
Like the feminists should have been researching this before me, but they like never bothered to look at this stuff. They just don't know it exists.
Can I
Because
say
it's an
something before I go?
excuse.
This
And
is
I'm
like
going
a
to tell you
monologue.
why
This
it's
is
an
crazy.
excuse. No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
an
an excuse,
excuse.
all right,
And
whatever.
it is an excuse. And I'm going to tell you why.
Study right there, bro.
You're not making sense.
When y'all dropped out of school,
It
y'all
did
would have
make
got y'all
sense.
GED, and then y'all
I
would have
didn't drop
moved
out of school.
forward. Then y'all would have moved
Like I
forward
said,
to a
you talking about
trade
somebody. You
or
talking to
We're not
somebody who
college.
talking
doesn't
about
do
But
you.
y'all
shit.
don't
Relax.
even go get y'all Y'all
I
don't.
have two
Y'all
degrees.
don't. I'm talking. I'm talking.
Stop
I'm
playing so
talking.
much.
Y'all don't even go get y'all GED. Y'all try to make excuses for dropping out of school. Okay, drop out of school. Why don't you have your GED? Because education was something y'all don't
Hold on,
value.
Curve. 1 second. The mods turn off the comments. Let's get it to 120K to get the comments back on. So go ahead, Curve.
I've been waiting for a long time.
Yeah,
Let her
because
finish.
one, because the education y'all like to use the excuse, it's either the black woman, it's either the white man, is prison pipeline, all this stuff. Black women deal with racism too. Black women deal with getting over policed too. Black women deal with being shamed for being a woman and being black. So, and that's a young girl all the way up to till she died unalive.
Unalive.
So yeah, unalive. So overall, those excuses to give in the hands of a black woman is definitely an excuse, because you could always drop out of school, get your GED, get a trade, go to college, start a business, a successful business. Don't just start a business and hope it becomes successful. Actually put in the work for it to be successful, and actually create a
Oh,
successful job that y'all can hire other young black boys or young black girls, or donate money for scholarships for young black girls, young black boys. No, y'all don't do that. So overall, no, I'm not about to sit over here and hold your hand and listen to your excuses. No, y'all need to
who was
value
y'all? That's number
education.
one. Who was y'all?
BLK
Like I
men,
said,
BLK
like I
men.
said, hold on. Let me.
That's
Can you
who's
finish
y'all.
talk? You finish talking. Like I
Yeah.
said, at 13 years old, I started working. Not only did I graduate high school, I graduated with 3.5 GPA. I have 2 degrees. Stop talking about bunch of foolishness about men. I live in an environment where there are 3 major colleges. Most of the black men I know either have 1 degree, most of them have 2 or 3. So all this foolishness, all this YT supremacist talking points need to stop,
It's not foolishness.
because it's straight foolishness.
Hey,
And
how?
honestly,
Shut
this
up.
is what I'm talking about.
Okay,
They will
but see,
bring up one example.
but see,
They
the
will
thing,
bring
Hey,
up
Cool
one
X,
example.
how
the
I share
thing
the
is
link to
though,
people?
wait, because you keep centering yourself, so that's why you can't
Yeah.
respond to the prompt. You think that she's talking about you. Obviously, if that doesn't apply to you, then you can't answer for it. Like you're
No,
answering as
ma'am,
if
it's not fair because
no,
she's
D, I
saying
didn't
all
interrupt you. I
men.
didn't interrupt you. I did not interrupt you. Please give me the same respect I gave you. Again, you're answering these questions as if she's specifically talking about you, and that's not the case. She's answering, you're like, this stuff does happen. And when she said it's an excuse, it's because you're saying that because, well, this is why she dropped out of this, that, and the third. And it happens because young black women,
Is everyone
girls to
tapping
be
the
specific,
screen?
they
I need
still
everyone
do
to
that.
tap the screen. While you're not talking, please tap the screen. Let's get it to 120K.
Yeah, and so it's being used as an excuse, in that sense, like, well, I couldn't finish because this is what happened to me. While it is unfortunate, yes, I do agree. But when you mentioned, I'm not sure who mentioned, I think it was Dom, when you mentioned, well, what about the young girl who ran off with who had a baby by the older dude? You're bringing up quite literally statutory rape victims. That's crazy. Even if this woman did agree to that at under 18, it's statutory grape. I hope you know what that term is and means. And so to bring up that extreme and say, well, what about her compared to you not going to school and listening to school because, quote unquote, the YT teacher was looking at you too hard? That's a wild comparison that you even brought up, is insane.
Yeah, I brought up like a bunch of the other stuff too. Like everything that Curve listed as a problem with black boys or BLK boys literally happens with BLK girls. Like literally the same things. Like every single factor that she listed literally happens. Like it's not anything unique to any demographic of teenagers. Like literally all of them do that. That's how teenagers act. Teenagers don't like following rules. Like we have science behind teenage rebellion. So to put it on black boys as if there's some issue or problem with them is asinine as fuck. Doesn't make sense to me. It feels devoid of context. Like you just remove all the context and be like, well, why are they acting like this? Like they're not fucking teenagers who act like that. It's stupid. Like think a little bit harder. Think a little bit harder and think, why would they be acting like this? Is there some puberty thing that's going on? Like we all know this about teenagers.
Okay, M shared the live out. Did anybody want to respond to him? Panel's
Yeah,
open.
because
I do. Because he wants to blame it on just, oh, they're just being children, they're just being teenagers. But also, you want to turn around and tell this teenager girl that was manipulated by a grown man. You want to use her as an example of saying, oh, look at her, she should be doing something. No, you want her to be punished for her crime, but you want the BLK young boy to be looked at as, oh, he's just a little boy, and we should really try to figure something out here. No, and that's another way y'all like to have control. Y'all, these grown men will actually go after these young women in school underage, knowing the age demographic is going to give you the major ability to control that situation. And that's why y'all go after it, because of control, because she's easily to manipulate. And the outcome of that is now she has to live with the punishment of this man controlling her and manipulating her. Now she has to raise his child. But you want her to be looked at as an example of punishment, but you want the young boy that constantly drop out of school and don't go get his GED and don't make other moves to become something in society. You want him to be looked at as, let's look into the black boy situation and let's give him a hand up. No, if you're not going to sit up here and call these grown men out for going after these young women underage, then I'm not about to look at the class clown that dropped out and decided he was going to stay and work at McDonald's all day. No, I'm not. He could do better. Get your GED and get a job. Maybe you can help me out here. I'm just going to I'm not even going to ask a question, because I'm just wondering, aren't all the things that you're listing that these, like all the things you're listing that these BLK boys are doing, they're also done by BLK girls and YT girls and YT boys and like everyone. So what the hell does it have to do with them being boys or BLK? What the hell does it have to do with that? Explain that part to me,
No,
because
you're
that's where
gonna
I'm
have to
confused as
cash
fuck.
out for explains.
All right, I'm about to catch up you again. But like, that shit's stupid. It's not unique to any fucking demographic. So it doesn't make sense for you to bring up the demographic and then bring up common behaviors of teenagers.
All right, don't
How are you
respond
calling?
because he needs to cash out. Like, Kurt, that's one thing. Like, yeah, he got to make sure he cash out first. EMT, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, EMT, please share the live out to 20 people. M, share the live out to 20 people, and then share it to 1. Don't play. I can still see even if the comments are off. Also, the comments are going back on once we get to 120K, and not sure we're not getting taps fast enough. And please grab your daily heart means, you guys. If you haven't grabbed your daily heart me, please do. It gives you and me points. And let's support the live goal. I think I didn't even set the live goal, but I'm about to set the live goal. Please support the live goal. Let's tap the screen. Let's share the live. Let's repost the live. We're at 117. We're almost to 120. Dom, thanks for the support. Go ahead and ask her what you wanted her to explain.
Oh, before I ask the question, I just wanted to say, for the people that are looking for the study, this is a study from the.
You're gonna go on Coffee Cup. You can put it in the chat when I turn it once the chat is
All
back
right, I
up.
got you. What was I asking? Yeah. Why are
Please to
you? Why are
explain.
you?
Go ahead.
Why are you? Why are you saying that traits that fit all teenagers are traits of, like, negative traits that fit all teenagers are traits of black boys? Like, it doesn't make sense. It feels biased as fuck to me for you to be
Well, I
like,
feel
oh my
biased
God,
because
all these things, all these negative things that teenagers do, look what the black boys are doing. Oh shit, the same thing all the other teenagers do? Holy shit. Teenagers drop out of school and don't get a GED. Oh my God. Like, what are these? Like, there's a crisis. Like, bro, teenagers do this shit, bro. Go read a parenting book once. That's a thing teenagers do. Like, what are you talking about? That's my
number
question.
one, that's not a thing teenagers do. Teenagers don't just drop out. You act like all teenagers drop out. No, act 1% of the BLK men graduate from high school. 75% of the BLK woman graduate from high school and move on. So no, that's not a thing that all teenagers do. And the reason why you think it's a biased thing is because some way you were triggered by it. But the overthink is not biased. I said to you on both ends, by your example, you don't look at that young girl that was manipulated and seduced by that older man. You don't have no excuses for her, but you have excuses for BLK men dropping out of school, and they shouldn't be dropping out of school. You and the thing, y'all want to call someone like me feminist or I hate men. No, I hold men accountable because I care about men. Because I care about the BLK man, so I hold him accountable. I'm not about to make an excuse for a BLK man that I wouldn't make for a BLK girl or woman. Equal across the board, I'm holding them accountable. And BLK women are graduating from school, and BLK men need to match or have more. And that's just that. It has it wire y'all in, like I said. If the school situation is the problem, then we should see y'all at a larger number getting y'all GEDs. Y'all not even doing that. So that leaves to make the assumption that y'all don't care about education. And using it, just using yourself as an example, when percentages already out there about y'all doesn't negate what is already out there. One person doesn't count for the collective. As a collective, y'all are falling behind with graduating from high school.
Yeah, so the whole falling behind, graduating from high school. Wouldn't you think there's some contributing factors that would that would make this demographic of people fall behind another demographic that grows up in the same place, the same environment, same household?
Cash out for
What could be the
questions.
factor? Could it be the study that I linked about implicit bias in in preschool? Like this study was about preschool explosion rates, right? Like I just wanna tell y'all that it's about preschool. So these are not like, oh my God, he's so bad. No, it's just racism and gender bias. That's what it is. Those are the contributing factors. And I don't know why feminists don't study this closer. Like, why are y'all not looking at this? Why are y'all not looking at this information that shows that people have implicit biases against black boys, and it leads to their failure in the school environment? I don't know why. I'd never hear any feminists bring this up, like ever, 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 ever. They're always, oh my God, that's such a surprise. It's like it's right next to, like it's right in between two feminist ass articles, and I read this article about black boys, and like feminists are just surprised it exists. Like it's crazy to me.
No, we're not
Okay,
surprised that it
hold on, Curve.
exists.
We'll let you
Okay.
get in a minute. Let me get to the new guest. Seeking, if you could share to 20 people. If you guys can share to 20 people, we'll be with you in a moment. EMT, if you could share. None of you guys shared to 20 people. We're still at 281 shares. Well, actually, we're at 83, so someone shared to two people only. So yeah, go ahead and share to 20 people. You know the rules. Are you there? What's wrong with you?
Yo, what up? Yeah, I shared. I
No, you
shared.
did not share to 20 people. So
I
go ahead,
absolutely
Curve, while
did.
they're sharing.
Okay, no. And honestly, I don't care about being called a feminist, but no. We don't negate that that's there, but we also understand that racism is not just at the feet of BLK men and BLK boys. That is at the feet of the black community. Period. So therefore, why is it that the BLK woman has to dealing with racism and also have to deal with being a woman and being set back for being a woman and being set back for being black, and she still graduate more than you? Also,
Isn't it
it's
freaking
a
obvious
way.
why you keep
It's no,
asking the
no, no,
same
no.
question,
It's
bro?
a way
It's obvious.
because
It's
you
a
keep
bias
acting
against
Well,
like
black
no, she asked the
boys.
Cash
because
App for
no.
question, but
Like, what
she
the
like
hell?
I'm not
she's not
okay.
answering the
Are
I'm
you
not.
are
question.
you
She
that
kept
damn
talking.
confused? How confusing is
And
it? I'm
because
showing you all
and
everything that you need to
because
know. Just put two and
and
two together, bro.
because and because see, you need to relax. And because it's something as simple as going the opposite route. Y'all don't even go the opposite route. Y'all like to cry, complain, and y'all look for a villain in every story y'all create. It must be somebody other than me. So let me look at, oh, it's the BLK woman. Oh, it's the white man. Oh, it's the children. Oh, it gotta be something other than we need to try more. We need to push ourselves more. We need to climb higher. So no, I still don't sit up here and make excuses. If I was raising a BLK boy, I would not be comfortable with giving him any excuse without turning out to be a successful man. Period.
All right. Not giving excuses does not like take away the implicit bias. That's like you grew up in like the 1920s. You like, I'm not giving you any excuse to not be a success. Meanwhile, the cops got the hose on you. Like there's still the contributing factors to the lack of success in school are still there. Whether you take them as an excuse or not. Like we study this, we already know it. We already know there's sentencing biases that that negatively impact black men as well. So we already know there's a bias against black men. So when you're talking about the sexism or the smexism that BLK girls face, BLK boys also face smexism in another way, where they're perceived as dangerous threats and uneducated and thug-like, and all of these things. They're perceived as older than their actual ages. All of these things contribute to their lack of success in school. And I get like not wanting to make excuses, but actually do the science, bro. Like look at the science.
Okay,
You can
wait
look at
one
science. You can look
second.
at studies. You can look at all of this.
All
It's
right,
not
Dom, wait
hidden
one
information.
second. EMT, you have to answer the prompt and share the live, but you sent the Cash App so you can do the question until you share the live. So what's your Cash App question?
Oh, you don't want me to answer? I'm sorry, I didn't have a question for you. You don't want me to answer the prompt? I don't have 20 people. Y'all, I don't use it to get, I don't have 20 people,
Oh,
just
so
being
you're
honest.
Cash
That's
Apping
all I'm saying. I
instead?
don't.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do
Okay.
that. I'll honor that. Go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to answer the prompt. I do think that feminists don't hate men. I want to make sure that that's understood. They just hate the patriarchal system, that doesn't really see them as an equal. And not saying that they're trying to be equal, like saying that they're going to pay the bills. They're not saying that they want to take a masculine role. They just kind of want to be equal. They just want men to kind of see them in a different light than what they deem to be modern day slavery, which is, being in barefoot, pregnant in the kitchen and things like that. And not to say that those traditional values are not great to some, right? But you do what works for you. So I just wanted to say that I do think that toxic masculinity that is included in that patriarchal system does want control. They don't want to provide solutions. They just kind of want to tell you who to be. And I say this in case in point, my ex who I broke up with, he just texted me and said, if you just let me dress you and style your hair, we'll do more. What in the hell are you talking about? Like, it's like he's giving me no idea to my identity. I've got to mesh my wants and, with his for me to be the woman that he's proud to be with. And he doesn't see that mentally as an issue. It's like, why can't I dress myself? If you give, I like the things that I like. I'm not saying that your ideas are bad, but it's just it was just the way he said it. It's like as a way to, like, I guess, incentivize his presence. So it's just those types of things are what us women are saying. I don't want you to have to dress me and mold me out of clay just for you to be proud. That's a control. That's not a solution. A solution would have been, babe, I don't necessarily sometimes like the things that you wear, right? Do you think we maybe could talk to a stylist? Maybe we could get somebody to help you dress for he didn't try that. He just said, let me dress you, right? So that's what we mean about control and not a solution. I hope that makes sense. I don't want to talk y'all's ear off.
All right, somebody can go ahead and respond to her. I'm waiting for you to share the live out. Siki, I'm waiting for you to share the live out. Everyone else is open panel.
Yeah, I shared, by the way.
No, go share now so I can see it. I don't see it.
Are you gonna?
Everyone else is open panel.
Yeah, I've said that before. Women just want, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? But women just want again, by definition, the right to equal opportunity and equal rights. For example, a man in the workplace, right? He is seen as respected, and if he needs to rush home right now oh, my wife needs this, that, and the third, he can leave, fine. But if a women have to hide that they're pregnant if they want a job because they may not get hired. No woman should have to hide the fact that she is creating a life or strengthening her family just because she's afraid of that job. If a man would say, "Oh, my wife's about to have a baby, so I might go be out, or she might be out, or whatever," he's gonna get the job. A woman should have that same right and that same opportunity to be able to get hired, perform well, and then once it's time for her to take that same break a man would if he just had a baby, she should be able to do that and not be in fear for her job. And that's another way that feminism has helped men, because now men have paternity leave. If you didn't know, paternity leave did not exist, let alone maternity leave. So feminism is affecting both men and women. So this isn't something that's just mutually exclusive. We don't want to overtake or be in control of who men are and all that other stuff. We just want the same rights and opportunities that are afforded to you as well. So that's what I wanted to add.
King Kenny, can you stop being weird? You come up and drop. You're starting to do that lately. It's weird. We should be at 150K. We've been streaming for 3 hours. The goal is 50K an hour. So if everyone can tap the screen. Also, panelists, make sure you're standing on business and giving forth your true take. This, of course, is a freedom of speech live. So we want to hear what you truly think about the prompt. Okay, and we want to see what you think about, what the panelists are saying. If you don't agree, you're welcome to have that debate. This is somewhat of a debate panel, so just make sure you're standing on business. Also, let's gift the panelists. Let's support the live goal. If you would like to drop someone, send a money pow pow, put their name on the chat. And let's keep it going. You could go ahead and answer the first two questions on the prompt.
Yeah. Feminists do not hate men. Thoughts?
H8 is written that way for a reason. It's written that way for a reason.
Do not H8 men. Thoughts? Yeah, I don't think feminists H8 men. I think they actually love men, to be honest with you. I think the person that they H8 is themselves, because they just don't have the ability to retain the man that they want. And get the relationships and cultivate the relationships that are satisfying to them. So they come online and then argue and vent about their lack of success, essentially, to get it out of their system. That's really what I see when I look at the landscape on TikTok. So no, I don't think they H8 men. I think they love us. They just don't know how to love us, and I can teach you. I can teach you if you want. And yeah, I'll go to the second one. Men don't want solutions; they want control. No, I don't think so. I think if you're a real man, you want solutions to the issues that are happening in the community. I think that you are actually actively engaged in solutions in the community, whether that's just being a good man yourself through personal responsibility, or actually helping other men, women, and children, become better people. Maybe joining like a boys and girls club, donating, your money or time towards certain efforts, that is all that's needed to be a part of the solution. So no, I don't think it's a control thing. I think most men want to see the community be better, and so do most women. I think that's the case. I just think there's a loud minority that is posturing online for to essentially manipulate and control the narrative, but that really doesn't do anything. It's just fun. That's how I look at it. y'all go, y'all just gonna stay
My
silent?
bad.
Been
Did you
landing my
answer
plane.
both or just the first one?
Think, yeah, I think he answered both. Yeah.
Can you hear?
Yeah, yeah, darling, I can hear.
I don't like when y'all combine the answers. Did you answer both or just the first one?
No, I answered both, and I read
Yeah,
both of the
that's
questions.
annoying because then we can't get a specific answer and understanding of what your thoughts are for each one. But be okay, Betty. Welcome up if you can share to 20 people. Anybody have a rebuttal for M?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
I think that he's saying that I disagree with him saying that they don't want control. I think that he was maybe he didn't understand that toxic masculinity does want control. So we're not saying that every man is toxic and masculine, and we're saying that those are the ones that argue and go against those, the real feminists. I'm not talking about the toxic feminism as well, because there's a difference in both. So I guess for me with him, he would have to define what he determined to be a real man. And is that something that's across the board for all men to understand when he said, if you're a real man? I think that's what a lot of us women are losing, y'all. We're trying to figure out what is y'all's definition of real man. When does that creep in? Is that something that you're born with? Or is it something that develops at a certain age? Or because we're trying to figure out where that, where does the real man part, where does that sneak in, at what era of your life, of your evolvement, of your evolution, does that particular part sneak in? What are those characteristics of a real man? That's what I wanted to say.
Okay. Um, I guess that's her rebuttal. But we'll get back to that, M, if you would like to respond to that. We'll go to Be Okay Betty to answer the first two. If you could read out the first one and answer it, and then read out the second one and answer it.
Hey, yeah, so as far as the first one goes, do feminists hate men? Thoughts? No, feminists do not hate men. Most of the feminist women on this app are married. Like, we don't hate men, we just don't like a certain type of man. We don't like shitty men. And we know what type of men are shitty because the way y'all talk about women is disrespectful. Like, you talk about women like they're property, like you own them, like they're stupid, like they aren't able to make adult decisions, and we could clock it a mile away. Like, so that's the thing. Like, if you see us not liking, you feel like we don't like you, you feel like we're being disrespectful to you, we feel like you're getting dragged by us. It's because the type of rhetoric, the red pill manosphere, women are beneath me rhetoric that you put out. And if you put out that, you gonna get the type of energy that you get, because you're not going to find a woman that actually respect themselves, that are going to let you talk about them like they're trash and then think, oh my God, that's a good man right there, let me have community with them. Matter of fact, you could leave us the hell alone. You can leave us in the dirt. Okay. You, with that whole city, like, oh, you guys, some people just can't go. We don't want to go. We don't want to be in community with a certain type of man. And I don't know why you guys keep on asking us to be in community with you. If we are such a detriment to the community, then leave us alone. The funny part is, it's always single, divorced, miserable men that want to tell feminists that we don't care about family, yet the feminists are actually married with those nuclear families that you guys claim that we don't want. And y'all are the ones that are baby daddies. Y'all are the ones that don't want to get married because you think marriage don't benefit men, right? But you guys always have something to say about how feminists are destroying the community when y'all are really the ones that are the problem. Arlen.
Wow. That was definitely groundbreaking. Anybody have a rebuttal for her? I think, yeah, I think M is the only one with the opposing view. Would you like to give her a rebuttal? Or are you kind of scared of BLK Betty?
Yeah, sure. I'll give a rebuttal. So, one of BLK Betty's points is that the feminist that she encounters here on TikTok is married. I believe that's an anecdotal evidence. That is not the case for the feminists that I see. I see a lot of single feminists. I see a lot of women pretending to be feminists, but when their husband tells them something, they say how high, you know. So I think there's a lot of that going on as well. We really don't know the personal lives of the women on TikTok. We really don't know. All we know is what people say and what they portray themselves to be, but that may not be accurate. So this idea that the feminists that are here care about the nuclear family, that is just not that there's no evidence for that, beyond just words, and talk is cheap.
Okay.
We care about
Agat,
the
you just
nuclear
came
family at
up.
all.
Groundbreaking.
We talk
Wait
about
one second.
community and multi-generational families.
Wait one
We might
second. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Agat, you just came up, shared the live out to 20 people. We'll do a little bit of open panel. Go ahead, be okay, Betty.
feminists don't care about the nuclear family. I don't even have a nuclear family. I have a multi-generational family. But I also have a husband that lives in a house with the kids. But I also have a grandmother that lives with us as well. That's what feminists are promoting. We don't promote nuclear families, we promote multi-generational families, and we promote community. But we care about family. Y'all say that we don't care about family. But yeah, most of us are married. So there's that. And also, you said that we claim that we're feminists, but when our husbands come home, we cooperate with our husbands. Feminism is about having equal volume within your relationship, within your marriage. It is about equality and equity amongst society. It has nothing to do with gender roles. Feminism is about choosing your own path as a woman. It's about having a choice. It means if you want to be a stay-at-home mom, you can be a stay-at-home mom. If you want to work, you can work. If you want to do gender roles, do gender roles. If you don't, you don't. It has nothing to do with submission. It has everything to do with if she wants to submit, she can. If she doesn't have to. That is what feminism is about.
All
You
right, you guys. Let me go to the new guest, Agat. Go ahead and answer the prompt. Agat, are you there? All right. Weird.
Yeah,
You're not
she's in the kitchen
talking.
right now.
Huh?
Got's in the kitchen right now making me a sandwich.
Oh my gosh. All right, you guys. I think I'm gonna take a break because we're not really tapping anyway. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. I'll drop each of you. Please wait. I don't know how to drop everyone at once yet, so I'll learn. But thank you guys for coming. Appreciate you giving your take. I'm probably gonna restart the live and do a late night live tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. But thank you guys for coming. Everyone, I just actually let me drop you. Everyone who came up, everyone who shared the live, and all my mods, I really appreciate you. Everyone who supported the live, who cash app, who gift, who tapped the screen, who shared the live out. appreciate each and every one of you. It's been a really good conversation, and it has not been debunked. We did not get any information to prove that feminists actually H8 men. Also, doesn't seem like there's been any proof to show that men don't want to control women instead of having solutions. So at this time, you guys, I'm going to take a break. Probably going to go to Publix Live. So, yeah, and I might restart later.